And we are live, everyone. What's up? I see people already joining in, so that's really awesome. We already have Crimson Toaster number 47 and Sizu.
Amazing.
So, yeah. And Seth
Zizou and
Bland.
Seth.
Have you seen Seth Bland around?
Zizou and Seth, very frequently.
Yeah, I definitely see Sisu and Crimson very frequently. And Seth, I think that I've seen you somewhere. I'm not sure where. Brick Lab Studios. Hello, what's up? I've seen you around too. Yeah. Well, today we're gonna interview Clever Pig, also known as Nolan, right? That's your name, right?
That's my IRL name. You betcha.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Thanks for having me, man.
You're welcome. This is the first time that I'm doing this in a while. So yeah.
Fair enough. All good. It's been a busy summer.
Yeah, it was definitely a busy June for me. Like, it was Brick World Chicago, and like I just came back from another vacation yesterday, so yeah.
Oh yeah. How did you enjoy the convention? I've never been.
It was fun. It was cool.
Sweet.
Yeah. I
got to meet lots of people.
There were just a few people who were not the nicest, and that was unfortunate. But most people, for the most part, were super duper nice.
So, well, that's good. I'm glad it was overall positive.
Yeah. So yeah, that was cool. I hope that you can come next year. I hope that I can come next year too.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. I'd really like to.
Yeah, that would be really cool. So I guess Nolan, like, who are you? Like, how did you get into Lego? I guess. Oh, also Scott Davis says hello, everyone. Hello, Scott.
What's
Davis.
up, Scott? Hey, man. Yeah, me. I've been into Lego since I was a little kid. So I was probably 4 or 5. My parents. I mean, we didn't have very much money when I was growing up, but they'd get us little sets here and there. Me and my sister. Then I kind of stuck with it, and she didn't. Went in and out of a few dark ages, but came back around last Christmas. Actually, I picked up a Speed Champion set on a whim.
Which one?
And that really sucked me back in. The Bronco and Ford GT. It was on a good sale at Walmart. And
cool. I don't have that one.
Oh, well, I wouldn't recommend it now because it's crazy expensive now. But I mean that's about what brought me around. But yeah, I've been in and out of Lego like my whole life, pretty much.
Cool. That's cool. Hello, Cool Han Luke Bricks. I've seen you around, especially on ACOP. So, hello.
Yeah, Cool Han. Good day.
Good day. Yeah, I know that you're in the UK, so yeah, I guess it's morning for you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Good on you. What a legend.
Yeah. You're from Montreal, right?
Well, I'm from Alberta, but we're in Quebec these days. Yeah, my wife's doing some school, and it's good. It's a pretty awesome city. I like it. It's not too bad.
It is Montreal, right? You said where you live right now?
Yeah.
Where in Alberta did you grow up?
Calgary. Around there. I'm from a extremely, extremely small town, like 300 people, but yeah.
Wow. But, that is small.
Yeah, no, it's not too bad though. And it's been pretty cool living out east. It's interesting.
Cool. Isn't like Alberta known as like the Texas of Canada?
Yeah, I mean it pretty much is, to be fair. It's very like cowboys and farming, and it's big trucks, and I would say Alberta's probably the Texas of Canada. It's fair. That's a fair play.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I think someone at Brick World Chicago told me that, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." I never knew that Canada had a Texas.
Yeah, that shoe fits pretty good, actually.
Yeah, that's cool. Clever Pig. Have you ever heard of Crimson Toaster's name for Scott Davis? He calls
No.
him the penultimate Rizzler mod of many channels.
I love it. Yeah, Scott's a good dude. He mods around. Good deal.
Zissou says yeehaw with Alberta accent would be wild. Is there an Alberta accent? Is it like a thing?
I talk like most people in Alberta, so to me, no, but I don't know, not too much. I don't think. I mean, some people once you get into different trades can get like some accents. If you get some oil and gas workers, sometimes they talk a little bit interesting, but most people just talk like me.
Yeah, I mean, I think Brixie's also from Alberta. I think Edmonton.
Yeah.
And like I don't hear like your voice or like his voice any different from like Americans, and at least to me, or like other Canadians.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much the same. Oh, Scott Davis, my man, what a guy! One
Clever
chill
Pig
dude.
is one chill dude. Yeah, I
Appreciate
feel
you,
like
Scott.
yeah, I feel like Clever Pig. It's one of those YouTube channels that's like when you watch a video, there's just a vibe, like a very good vibe to it.
I appreciate that. Something to
Yeah.
fall asleep to, if anything, out of boredom. I think actually, I just wanted to mention real quick. I think RR Slugger is actually from Calgary as well. I think I kind of sussed that out in one of his videos.
Oh, really?
But yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. I never knew that until like a couple weeks ago.
Oh wow, yeah. It's just with him, it's like I don't think that we know much about him because he's never done like a face reveal.
Yeah, his videos are so good though.
Yeah, his videos are so good.
I
Oh my god, like
love them.
like that. I guess I'm also a fan of that general genre as well.
Yeah,
like
it's
Lego.
it's just so impressive. Like I think he does everything himself. Like he makes his own music. He does his stop motions. He does it's like once you think about it, it's really impressive. But
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And remember that it's the summer of Slug right now.
It is the summer slug. As of yesterday.
Yeah, it did start yesterday. Yeah. Zizu says our Slugger has good content, especially about the vintage scenes. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, totally agree. Great radio voice.
Clever Pig has a great radio voice, I think.
My dad always said I have a radio face.
What does that mean?
Means you're ugly.
Really? Oh,
yeah, because you can't see your face on the radio. It's all good. It's just joke. It's all good.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm also a fan of that general content. Just briefly returning to R Slugger, like the R Slugger, my brick opinions, pen plays type of content. Like, I think that there's a lot of good videos.
Yeah.
Crimson says, "Clever, say hey, sports fans, welcome back."
Well, I'd probably go, welcome back, sports fans. I'd probably go the other way around, but I'll do that for you, Crimson Toaster. No worries. I got you.
Nolan, so like, are you a fan of any sports?
Oh man, I'm really not. I'm like the worst Canadian. I'm not a fan of like pretty much. I do not watch sports. I used to play a little bit of curling, which is kind of a nerdy Canadian thing to say, but yeah, I played them and it's on the ice. It's like shuffleboard, but human sized, and you slide down the ice and you like throw these rocks, and yeah, it's like a strategy.
I don't know what shuffleboard is either.
Well, it's only in like senior citizen homes, so it's probably a good thing that you don't know what it is. Okay. Oh man, yeah. So that's about it. I can watch sports if I go to them, but yeah, I don't really like sit down on TV and watch sports or anything like that.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, I mean, I've been to a fair few. Like when my family went down to the States once for a NASCAR race, and that was actually pretty cool. I like that.
But, well, you're also a car fan.
Yeah, all my life. My dad's a mechanic, so I've been a car fan all my life. My uncle said when I was like 2 or 3, I was pointing out what the Hot Wheels cars were, saying like, like this is a Lamborghini, that's a Viper, and yeah, I guess I don't remember it, but would have never guessed Clever Pig did curling. Well, now you know, Scott. Now the more you know.
The more you know, for sure.
I used to be not too bad at it too, actually, to be fair, but
Yeah.
also skiing. I do love skiing, but that's it.
Yeah, I'm not a big sports fan either. I mean, I play fantasy football with my cousins, so like I do know that in a
Oh, that's
sense.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got some friends who do that as well. Seems like a pretty fun thing to do with some friends.
Yeah, it sure is. But do they do it like is there a CFL fantasy football or like is it NFL like what your
I,
friends do?
most people I know in Canada do NFL just because it's bigger
Hmm.
and more competitive. I think there probably is CFL. I just don't know anybody who does it.
Hmm.
'Cause
Yeah, yeah,
it's such a small league. I think there's only like 6 teams or something.
yeah. I forget. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting how like they created the CFL. I guess. I mean, I don't know much about the history, but like, it's weird that they have their own like sports league. I guess the U.S. just didn't
Yeah.
want to share the NFL.
Yeah. I don't know why they do it. It's different though. Like they don't get paid nearly what NFL people do, from my understanding. Like a lot of them
Well,
still have day
mi-
jobs and do other
oh wow,
stuff.
wow, oh wow,
Yeah.
that's surprising.
Not hockey people though. Hockey people get paid big money here.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, the NHL is a pretty big league.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. So like, what's your favorite Lego theme?
Uh definitely got to be probably Speed Champions if I had to guess.
Yeah, because I was wondering, like, I was thinking about it, and like, I know that cars are your favorite thing overall, but like,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was like like the UCS Technic cars or like the UCS
Well,
System cars or like you know.
yeah. Baseball on ice. That'd be terrible, ZC. That'd be good TV though, I'll tell you that free of charge.
Yeah, it would be. It would be a good YouTube video, like a good like Vine,
That
if
would
Vine
be,
was still
yeah.
around.
That'd be funny. Yeah. Actually, I'll say I do love the big Technic supercars. I think that's honestly peak Lego. Like there's literally nothing to complain about in them. They're just incredible.
Mm. How do you feel about like the like the UCS system cars? Like, well, they're slightly cheaper than what a UCS set would be, but like
Yeah, like
like the D2Cs, like
these ones, the
yeah, I
creator
think
expert
yeah,
ones.
like those. Hello,
Yeah,
John Seaborn.
they're pretty good. Have I I want to answer Scott's thing real quick. Have I revealed what your personal vehicle is/are?
Yeah, good
Is
point.
Mazda CX-5. I have a family. Were I had a before that I had a twin turbo Subaru Legacy station wagon, but I had to sell it to move. But that was a cool car.
Hmm.
But yeah, I like those. I like those creator expert cars. They're not too
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
They're
that's what
just
I was asking. The creator expert cars. That's what I meant. The icons
yeah,
cars.
yeah.
It's
I'm not. They're okay. They kind of sort of feel a bit overpriced for what you get, in my opinion, a little.
hmm.
And um, I guess they're not doing it with the new Countach, but they have like they'll give you some extra pieces. So you can do like a different version of it. Like with that Porsche, you can either do like a convertible or the hardtop, the turbo, and it just feels like I'd rather just have one and save $20. I don't know, but I mean they're
Yeah,
cool.
good point. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything's
I
so
mean, I know
expensive.
that you had kind of a whole well, it wasn't like a rant, but a whole like complaint about the new Lamborghini Countach.
Yeah, I was pretty divisive. A lot of people really like that set, but
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine if you like it. I just don't like it, but I've got a few
Like, do
people
you
who
think that
agree
the
with me.
speed?
But
Do you
sorry, go
think that the
ahead.
Speed Champions one was better?
Uh, yeah, probably. I think so. I think like it's got its issues as well, but it's like $20, and this one's like what 200 almost. Like it's like yeah, 1,000 times, or yeah, it's like 10 times more expensive, and
Mhm.
it still has. I would, and it's not 10 times better. I guess is what I would say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not 10 times more detailed and accurate.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of a
Mhm.
bummer. And I mean, it's the exact same white and red, but I can appreciate that was probably Lamborghini decided that for them and they didn't get to pick, but you know,
Okay,
that's
that
all
was
right.
white instead of red.
Yeah. Or yeah, I mean something like yellow or green, just something different would have been cool. But saves me the
Hello.
money of buying it, so all good.
Yeah, John Seaborn. Hello, John Seaborn. Let me
Hey
go get
John,
some water. I'll be right back.
no worries. So what's good, chat? What'd y'all have for supper? Thanks, Seth. You're the man. Oh, you had steak, crimson toaster, in with the steak. Making me jealous. Ah, pork chops with Seth. Man, I like my pork chops with like some mushroom soup on it. That's not too shabby. Would you buy that set if on sale? Yeah, it'd have to be a pretty good sale though. You had paella, I think that's pronounced right. That's pretty. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty nice. Any country, which would I visit? Probably like Ireland or Scotland. I'm super Scottish, so I think that would be really cool. Steak and pork chops is fire. Yeah, you guys are making me jealous. But I had tacos, so that was not too bad either. But yeah, I think I'd do like Scotland, maybe. I'm Scottish, so I think that would be pretty nice. Looks like a pretty beautiful country. Also Italy, though. Ooh, definitely Europe somewhere. John Seaborn, great question. Oh my God, it is Taco Tuesday. Good point,
Good
Scott.
point. Yeah, it is Taco Tuesday, and I'm in Mexico, so I don't know.
Oh
Maybe I should
wow,
get tacos.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I don't know. Like there were a little bit of some funky things because like I'm in. So the area of Mexico where I'm at, it used to be Central Time always,
Hmm.
but then they got rid of daylight savings time over here in
Oh,
Mexico.
interesting.
So right now we're in Mountain Time zone, but
Yeah, yeah.
like in the
Okay.
winter it's like Central Time zone. So it's like I'm
Hmm.
usually in the U.S., but in the summers I'm usually in Mexico.
Oh man, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Is it hot down there?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's pretty hot, and
Oh
it
my
also
God.
sucks because one of the fans doesn't work
Oh
to
my
the
gosh.
left of me, and I should turn on to the one to the right of me.
You're brave. I also want to go to Japan, Seth. I think that would be really cool. That's probably my favorite car culture is Japan.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think yeah,
I
Japan's super cool.
I never felt like I wanted to go to Japan, but I will say it. I do want to go a little bit more now after having seen. I don't know if you saw it, but Claire the Plastic Architect's newest video.
Oh,
It was like,
it popped up. I just haven't seen it yet. Yeah,
okay,
that's
definitely check
cool.
it out. It's really cool.
Yeah, their videos
So
are
it's
really
like
good.
she went on her honeymoon to Japan, so she was sharing a lot of pictures and she made
Oh,
a lot
cool.
of like mocks related to her trip. Well, it's only part one, I think, that video, but like, yeah, it was cool, and
That is really cool.
her showing Japan, it was really cool. Crimson says, "Fancy a spot of tea, mate."
Spot of tea.
Do Canadians drink tea a lot, or is it
No,
really only a British
not
thing? Yeah, it's only a
really.
British thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
coffee here, I think, mostly. I mean, you can get tea if you want. It's definitely not as big.
I thought that it was maple syrup.
Yeah. Some places they make lots of maple syrup out in Quebec and Ontario, but we definitely don't drink it, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, good
Only
point.
if you're
Yeah.
insane. But
Scott Davis says green tea. Ooh, what's your
green
favorite
tea.
type of tea?
Green tea is not too bad. Your elemental power is green.
That's
Uh
a Lego Ninjago movie reference. Have you ever seen the Lego
I
Ninjago
haven't,
movie?
but I figured that's had a air of Ninjago to it, I thought. But
Yeah, yeah. What Lego movies have you seen?
only the original.
Oh,
But
you should watch the other ones. I mean, they're not as good, but they're good.
they're not as good, but they're good. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first one was incredible.
The,
I
the, yeah,
loved
no,
it.
the first one is like a genuinely a perfect movie. Like,
Yeah, it's so good.
3.
I really want to go back. I haven't seen it forever. I really want to go back and see it.
Yeah.
More of a coffee person, Scott. That's why Scott's the man.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I am. Probably more of a boba person. No, honestly, I'm not sure. Like, because I don't really drink coffee much, but I do like boba, and I do like coffee here and there, and some tea here and there. So yeah, I mean, I also like hot cocoa,
Oh,
hot
of course.
chocolate.
Yes.
Even chocolate milk is good.
Oh yeah, chocolate milk slaps, man. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Lego Batman movies, one of the best Batman movies. Is it better than The Dark Knight? Because then I will definitely watch it.
To be fair, the only Batman movie I've ever seen is the Lego Batman movie.
Oh, well, you got to watch The Dark Knight, man. It's incredible.
Really? Scott Davis's Clever Pig has some great sets behind him, for sure.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate that.
John Seaborn says, dude, I love boba. It's so good. Yeah.
Okay, what is boba? What is that? I've never heard of this before.
You've never heard of boba?
I don't think so. I mean, Boba Fett, but I wouldn't drink Boba Fett, to be fair.
Yeah, I think John Seaborn would agree with you on that. And me too. But no, boba, what it is, it's milk tea with tapioca balls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty decent. I'd give that a go.
Yeah.
Top 5. Okay, all right, Zissou. I would check that out on Zissou's recommendation. That's worth a lot.
Clever Pig, are you a big like DC or Marvel fan?
I think I was. Like, I've watched pretty much every Marvel movie until Endgame, and then after that, I was like, well, shouldn't this be done? Shouldn't we be done with this?
So you haven't seen Guardians 3 or No Way Home?
Okay, all right. Yes, the Tom Holland Spider-Mans, I have seen all of those on my wife's recommendation, and they were good. I like them. Very nice.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
What was the other one? No, Guardians 3. Haven't seen it yet, although I would.
Ooh,
Guardians of the Galaxy
watch.
is awesome. Yeah.
Must watch.
Yeah, definitely. And I do want to see the new Deadpool and Wolverine that's coming out.
Yeah, me too.
Because that would probably be really good.
I mean, to me, my issue with the MCU is that I don't think that necessarily everything that they're making is as bad as people say. I just don't think that it's cohesive anymore, and that's the issue.
Like, it's just too much, you know?
It's too much, and it's too all over the place. Not necessarily that, like, it's bad, but, like, it's kind of random. It's kind of too all over the place. Yeah.
The most recent one, my wife and I watched Black Adam on a date night. What a heaping pile of garbage that movie. That was terrible.
That's DC. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Shocking movie. I wouldn't recommend it. It's terrible. Yeah, you're right. I think that was DC. Yeah, good point.
Yeah. Are you like a big Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter and Star Wars fan?
Yeah. Yes to all. I would say I'm a big enough fan to say yes to all of that. I mean, I've watched a lot of Star Wars, all of the Lord of the Rings multiple times, all the Harry Potters 10 billion times, and like read all the Lord of the Rings books, all the Harry Potter books. But I guess Star Wars I'm still probably relatively light, because I know some people are really, really big fans, and like one of my buddies, Zane, he reads all the books and stuff, and he's definitely a big Star Wars fan, so I wouldn't tread on that. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I've seen most of the Star Wars movies, just not Solo, but I've heard it's pretty good. So
you haven't seen Solo? Yeah, you should check it out. I know it's if you know Tiger Builds, it's like his favorite. I think he said it's his second favorite one after Episode 3.
Yeah, somebody at work said that Solo was their favorite as well. So I was like, oh, maybe I actually have to check it out. But
yeah, it's not my favorite, but I like it though. It's good.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the current state of Disney Star Wars?
I Ups and downs, I would say. I think like everybody's kind of like hating on the Acolyte, but I kind of like it actually. I really don't mind it. I don't think it's too bad. I was kind of annoyed that they revealed who the um evil guy was. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's just like like I wanted to build the suspense a little more because like I don't know, maybe how do I put this? Like for episodes 1, 2, and 3, that's like 3 entire movies that people had to wait like years and years and years for. I mean, you know that it's going to be Chancellor Palpatine who turns out to be the bad guy because
Yeah, of
of
course.
the
Yeah.
original trilogy, but they still like they keep it hidden,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
you know,
almost to the point where you're like, is this the bad guy?
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah, yeah,
So I feel like they kind of showed their cards a little too early, but I mean, yeah, I mean the shows I kind of like. I enjoy most of them. I would say not
yeah. I
all,
mean,
but most
would
of
you
them.
recommend for me to watch Acolyte? I mean, I haven't seen it. I don't have an issue with like any of the whole woke stuff. Like that's not my issue with it. It's just when I watched the trailer, I thought that it was boring.
I it's there's some parts that are a little dry, but I liked it. And the most recent episode, it was really like it was very action packed. I don't get the whole woke stuff. It does not
Yeah,
like if this is people's barometer for wokeness, my God, is it low? Uh, like,
yeah. No, I
it is
agree.
not very woke. Like I don't know, but
Yeah, it's just this whole a lot of Star Wars fans are like that. I don't know, not all of them, but like some.
yeah, it's tough. But I mean, I can see where some of them are coming from if they really, really like. Yeah, Seth also hasn't noticed any wokeness. I mean, unless you consider like female lead characters to be woke, which
Yeah,
is like,
or people of color.
yeah, oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, good point.
I mean,
But
I
no, I
don't really
still,
consider that as woke necessarily. That's just a
no,
diversity.
yeah, that's just doing something normal. But yeah, I mean, if you have Disney, I would say give it a shot, give it a look.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do. So yeah,
yeah, that means a lot from Sleepy Seth. I like that.
yeah. The TV show that I'm almost done watching. I have 4 episodes left of is Camp Cretaceous. Are you a fan of Jurassic Park?
I think my wife is more than I am, actually. She really likes
Oh yeah.
those. I've seen some of them, not many though.
So
But
it's connected to Jurassic World, but it's really good. Like
okay.
the characterization is really good. It's almost from like I've heard other people say it, especially. I mean, I haven't seen all of Clone Wars, but I've heard people say it's like it's the Clone Wars of
Oh,
Jurassic World, kind of.
okay. Yeah, Clone Wars
It's
is
just
good, so
about six
that'd be
teenagers who
cool.
try to survive the island and whatever. But like it's really good. Like the character, like the human emotions are captured, in my opinion, very well. So yeah.
Chris, Chris Pratt
Season.
and Naked Dinos. Zizou's getting excited.
No,
I know how
there's
you
no
feel
Chris
about Chris
Pratt.
Pratt,
There's no
Zizu.
Chris Pratt in Camp
Oh,
Cretaceous.
oh, yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
What does uh what Sleepy Sass? What is Sleepy Sass?
Seth must be sleepy. Kenobi was the
Scott
last
Davis says.
straw for me. I'm done with them. Give me yeah. Kenobi was a bit rough. That was one of the ones that was not so great.
Yeah, I have very
Unfortunately.
mixed opinions on Kenobi because to me, I liked what it was doing, but like it should have either been a movie or like a TV show. It like fundamentally, I think the story that they told should have been told in like 3 episodes. It either should have
Yeah,
been okay. It either should have been a movie, or like shorten all of that down to 3 episodes and make it like a 12 episode series about Kenobi.
yeah, yeah,
I don't know. It's just, I mean, again,
yeah. It
I
was
didn't
pretty
mind
rough.
Riva
But
not that much or anything, but like it extended too long. It was I don't know. The first
yeah,
fight between Vader and Kenobi was kind of dumb.
mm, yeah. The whole chasing the toddler through the galaxy was got a little
Yeah,
rough.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's got
And then
it's hit and miss.
Crimson Toaster says Mando season 1 good, Mando season 2 eh, Book of Boba Fett eh. And then Mando season 3, what? I mean, for me, I think Mando season 1 and 2 were really good. I like them a lot personally. And
Yeah.
then Book of Boba Fett was just dumb.
That's the other thing I haven't watched. I've heard it's terrible, so I just haven't watched it.
Episode 1 and Episode 2 of the Book of Boba Fett are some of the hardest parts of all of Star Wars to get through.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pass for me then.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there are definitely some. Do you mind spoilers?
Oh no, I don't care. I don't think I'm gonna
Okay.
watch it.
Okay, I guess long story short, Book of Boba Fett. It's yeah, they did, yeah. So he survives the Sarlacc pit, and then so the first like 12 minutes of the first episode are like him showing how he survives, which is pretty cool. But then the rest of the episode sucks, and then episode 2 sucks, and then episode 3 picks up a little bit, but then like soon afterwards, I forget which episode, it just becomes like Mando season 2.5. And it's just a lot of Mando and Luke, and there's also a lot of we see Luke and Ahsoka, and I mean, the Luke and Ahsoka scenes were cool, but they just they took too much time away from what is a Book of Boba Fett TV show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's kind of they fall into the Disney Star Wars falls into that trap a lot, where they just bring back familiar characters, be like, oh, look at this person that you know, and look at that person that you know. But that's one thing you could like about the Acolyte is there's only like one character that was Ki-Adi-Mundi, I think.
It was right, yeah,
like a minute of the prequels. But anyway,
Master Yoda wasn't in it.
Not to this point, not yet.
That is weird.
Mercifully,
I'm surprised, honestly, though. Okay, and then this is the other thing. The Book of Boba Fett, the final episode. Okay, I don't hate it for the most part, but like the final showdown between Cad Bane and Boba Fett is like the worst fight in all of Star Wars. It's like it's just like somehow this like really weak Boba Fett defeats and kills Cad Bane. Like so, Cad Bane like attacks him, and then Boba Fett attacks him back, but it's even weaker, and somehow he dies soon afterwards. It's like it's just a really stupid fight. Worst battle, well, worst showdown between two characters in all of Star Wars. Like, genuinely, like people who complain about like Obi-Wan versus Vader, like any of their battles, like those are amazing compared to, well, like all of the bad Star Wars fights are like amazing compared to the Cad Bane versus Boba Fett. So. Yeah.
Oh man, brutal.
Yeah. So a lot of crazy things. Did you watch Mando season 3?
Yeah, I've seen them all. Yeah, Mando season 3 was obviously a cash grab. Like it was so obviously.
It was
like
lame.
The end of season 2, Grogu got to where he was supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
Story over, and then they're like, actually, JK, let's do some more. So yeah, that was pretty blatant. What is Zissou on about? Let's talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does, why is it doing what it's doing.
If you want to talk about buttered sausage, I ate some hot dogs for lunch. I ate some lettuce soup and 2 hot dogs.
There you go.
There you go. That's your buttered sausage talk.
I think they do that, Zissou.
They mean what? Yeah, I mean they kind of do that, but I mean I don't know. What do you think of the whole downscaling of Lego Star Wars that's Clever Pig?
I don't think it's too bad. I think a lot of people like it. Like things like that. Where am I? The Razor Crest, like that takes up a ton of space, and so I don't think it's a bad thing. They're just like. Yeah, Crimson Toaster said exactly. That's the problem. They're still so expensive for what they are. Like, it's just a ton of like light bluish gray pieces, like the easiest thing to make. And it's exactly for $80.
Yeah,
it is Speed Champions for $80. So it's like, I don't get that. Like Speed Champions have license fees as well. Why are these so expensive?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, they have all these cars. Yeah, how do you feel about the Speed Champions price increases?
Okay, so I think like it sucks. It sucks when things get more expensive, of
Hmm.
course. But I still think I did because I thought about this pretty recently and I took a look at it and I was like, this is still honestly not a bad deal. Like you get like what is it in the States? $27 now, I think.
Hmm.
So we'll just go with the States because I think most people are there.
Yeah, yeah,
So I saw it's like $27 for this. You get basically a licensed car, a minifigure, and like between 200 and 300 pieces. So whatever. And then I looked at like a comparable set in Star Wars. The closest thing I could find was like Yoda's Starfighter. It has one minifigure. It had like 200 pieces, but it's like 35 to $40 somewhere in there, I think. So it's
yeah.
still more expensive. So I kind of get why they're doing like it sucks. I wish they were 20 bucks, of course,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
I guess I sort of get it.
Yeah, I mean, I actually, when you put that into perspective, that's a really good point because Yoda Starfighter is probably smaller than
Yeah.
most Speed Champion sets. Yeah, because like
Yeah.
it's essentially this ball that can fit a minifigure
Yeah,
with like these
exactly.
little wings.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So I
Hmm.
think they're just kind of catching up to the rest of everything else. They
Hmm.
used to be a really good deal, and now they're just sort of a normal deal, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
is what
Where,
it
where,
is.
like I know that you said that you started watching Ninjago. I think.
Yeah, I did a little. I've only watched, I think, like 3 or 4 episodes. It's not too
Did you
bad,
not get
but
into it?
well, I've heard I didn't get that into it. And then what did I hear? Who was I watching? Whose video? I can't remember. Somebody was talking about Dreams, the TV show, which I also tried to watch. And they said the first few seasons of Ninjago, like the first or second, were kind of a little bit tough and you have to kind of push your way through it.
Yes.
And then it gets better and better. So maybe I'll have to
Yeah. Yeah.
just, push through it a little bit.
Season 4 is my favorite for sure. I'd say watch the first 4 seasons, and if
Mm,
you don't like it, then you can quit.
then you're hopeless.
Yeah, yeah. But like it's like I think seasons 1 and 2, animation is rougher.
Mm,
Uh, you know, I don't know. Some I don't even think that it's as rough as people say. I think Dreams was way rougher.
mm,
Dreams is it's really suffering. I think story
yeah.
wise, in ways that
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Ninjago and Monkey Kid I don't think ever suffered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was Duck Brick's video. That's who it was that I watched. Um, yeah, good point. I don't think the
Was it the
animation
one
looks
that
too
said
bad.
"Okay Boomer" on the thumbnail?
That was the one. Yeah.
I didn't see it
That's
because
the
I
one.
still need to watch season 2 of Dreams.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I didn't
Yeah.
watch season 2 either. Yeah, I think I'm gonna quietly exit that theme, my interest in it. Hey,
Yeah, no,
Jedi
I
Brick.
also feel like the sets in this summer wave aren't as cool. Like it's just
Ah, okay. Okay,
for
fair
the most
enough.
part, I feel like it's just furries. Like if you look at it, it's just like buildable animals. It's almost like Chima. I don't
Gotcha.
know. I don't know.
Okay.
I thought last year's summer wave and this year's winter wave were cooler.
Hmm. Yeah, I liked like I have the shark ship. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, just there's only so much shelf space and money I can spend, so I gotta trim the fat somewhere. I think
Hello, the
dreams might be
Jedi
going.
Brick.
Yeah. Hey, Jedi Brick.
What's up? Yeah, dreams. Have you dabbled into Monkey Kid?
I haven't, but I think
Yeah,
they're beautiful. A lot of them,
yeah,
like I think
yeah,
they look really really cool. But I think I know they're really big in China, but I think in like Canada and the US, you can pretty much only get them at Lego stores. I don't think you
yeah,
can really
yeah.
find them anywhere else, which is prohibitive because you go into a Lego store and there's a lot to look at. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Lego stores are always dangerous because you go inside and you know that you're gonna walk out with something.
100%.
Like I know that at the very least I'm gonna walk out with a pad, some
Yeah,
pad.
Yeah, my daughter's been really liking the Pab as of late.
Yeah, me too. It's great for mock building.
Oh yeah, totally.
The
Monkey
Jedi
Kid
brick
is a
sets.
solid theme. Totally agree.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Ninjago's my favorite, but yeah,
That's your favorite theme, hey?
yeah, yeah,
Ninjago?
yeah.
I saw in one of your videos or streams you were showing off some of your, yeah, you had pretty cool Ninjago sets, some dragons
Yeah,
and some mechs, I think, that look pretty
yeah,
nice.
yeah. I definitely have some of those. Those are really cool.
Ooh, any plans to get Barad-dûr?
Yeah,
Not really, to be honest. I like the minifigures a lot, but I don't really like the look of the build pretty much
really?
at
Why?
all. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit ugly to me. It's just like this
Really? I like
big
it
black
personally.
tower. I
I
don't
mean, it
think,
definitely looks a little bit stubby proportion wise.
yeah, I don't even mind that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I see Rivendell compared to that, and it's like it's not even close.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
But the
I mean,
minifigures are like seriously dope. Like Sauron
yeah,
and the mouth of Sauron looks so good. Yeah, they're really
hmm
cool.
yeah, they are really cool. Yeah, I
Also,
just wish that
it's quite
more.
tall. I don't think I have any place for it, to be honest.
Good point. Good point. I feel like they could also. What was I gonna say? I mean, I feel like they should also do like smaller Lego Lord of the Rings sets.
Mm. Yeah, that would be really cool. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what's one
Oh.
set that you regret not getting when it was available? You go first, Oaktown. What do you think?
Oh. My. Okay, I think several. There's so many sets, but I think first two are like my two white whales.
Mm,
White whale number two is the 2020 Lego Ninjago Legacy Destiny's Bounty.
nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's not the biggest one that they did. That one was for the movie, but it's the one from their early TV show, like the one that I think you saw in like episode 3 in the sand.
Oh yeah,
I think,
yeah. I
yeah,
did.
like
Yeah, I
that.
saw that.
It's that one, but it's so well done. And then second one is the 2020 Lego Ideas Pirates of Barracuda Bay.
Yeah,
Why didn't
that
I
one's on my
get that?
list. Yeah,
That's my
yeah.
number one white whale, and I won.
Yeah, that's a big one. That was on
Yeah.
my list too.
What was
Also,
it, number 3 or number 4? I was watching the video the other day.
that was number. Yeah, good question. Actually, I don't remember. I think it's 3. But the number 1 was the
Super fun.
Technic Ferrari 599 GTB Fiorano. It
1/10
came out a
scale, right?
long time ago. Yeah, 1/10 scale. It definitely looks old now, but yeah, cool set. It had a Enzo to match it. I have the Enzo, but I never got the GTB, and that would have been really cool. Yeah, now it's like $600, so pass.
Why did you get the
Yeah.
Enzo but not the other one?
It just popped up on eBay when I was a kid for a good price. And it came with like the box and everything. So I thought that was pretty good. And yeah, I mean, I definitely don't regret it. It's pretty cool. And it's a set that you don't really see very often or hear about much at all. But I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott Davis says, but I agree. Rivendell is the more displayable set. Oh, yeah, for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
Maybe like most displayable Lego set ever, in my opinion.
Maybe best Lego set ever?
Yeah, it's up there. It is up there.
I'm not necessarily saying like, oh, it's like it's everyone's favorite just because like it's so beautiful, but maybe from like an objective level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. I mean, it's pretty good. It's not even that bad of a value. It's like 6,000 pieces.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's expensive, but what music do I listen to? Alternative a lot.
What do you mean by alternative?
Like, okay, I don't, it's like alternative rock, I guess. Like lately, I've been going back to '90s alternative rock, like Alice in Chains and Soundgarden, stuff like that. More modern though, like Glass Animals, K-Flay, that kind of stuff. I don't know. I usually don't offer up my musical taste too often. Most people don't really share the same musical taste as me, but that's all right.
Yeah, I don't recognize most of what you just said. I mean, I
That's
know
fair
Wes,
enough.
but not the other ones.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. It's all good though. What
Yeah, I
about
mean, I
you,
know my
Oaktown?
dad
What kind of
likes.
music do you listen to?
Oh, I listen to pop. Like, and
Okay.
again, this is just my generation. I was born in 2006, so I
Yeah,
listened to a lot of that. Like 2011 to 2016 pop music.
fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough.
Maroon 5 is my favorite band, so there you go.
Oh, there you go. Nice. They got some bangers. Some maybe a
Yeah.
little bit older than that, but they got some. Excuse me. Got some good ones for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of their music. That's why I went to their concert like last year. So yeah,
Oh,
that was really
nice.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
good for you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, my favorite band is Fantagram. I guess it's probably also one
What's
that
that? I've never heard of
most
that.
people have not heard of. Zissou knows. I told Zissou about it, but that's about it.
Have you ever thought of live streaming Clever Pig?
Yes, I have thought about it. I worry that my laptop is not up to the task. Um, I'd really like to take the time to learn how to just use OBS and do it because it's free, which is nice. But yeah, I've heard it's pretty hard. Like it requires a fair bit of computing power, and my laptop's is pretty weak, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, what can you do?
Yeah.
That's all right. A video a week keeps me pretty busy, to be honest, for the time
Yeah.
being.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
You always play the same music in your videos, right?
Yeah, quite a bit. I mean, I like to find. It took me a long time to find a song that kind of fit the vibe I was going for. It's hard. It's hard to find good music for videos because music is so easy to get a copyright strike or claim. And of the places that offer royalty free music, it's usually like it's just not my vibe. It's like electronic and like synth wave and stuff like that. And it's like it's okay, but it just doesn't fit my vibe. So but
Yeah.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
found a song. I was like, I like that pretty good. So I'm gonna and it gives a little bit of recognition, I guess, in my mind. It's like you click on this video, you kind of can come to expect that sort of
Yeah.
song slash vibe.
Yeah. I definitely think that it sets the vibe of your channel. Which
Yeah.
is a
Oh, I
good thing.
appreciate that. Yeah. Hang on,
Well,
just one sec. I just gotta flip my light on here.
I was also gonna ask you a very important question. I was looking at the comments section of the Box of Boys music video and saw that you said that you'd use it as your new alarm. Is it your new alarm?
Not yet. My daughter has a very specific alarm that she likes to wake up to her own music.
What music, if you don't mind
Oh, she likes Disney music and princess music and the Gummy Bear song. It's pretty shocking, but she likes it.
sharing? Hey, I've heard way worse taste from the young ones.
Some of the Disney songs slap pretty hard. Actually, they're
Yeah,
pretty good.
I mean, I'm a big fan of like a certain era of Disney, personally, like what they call the Renaissance. So yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not too big on Disney lore. I wouldn't know what that era is.
Renaissance is like from like I think 1989 to like 1999.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah, I'm not a big old Disney fan, but like that
Gotcha.
era, but like Renaissance era, yeah, and like there's a lot of other stuff that the Jedi Bricks the Mana soundtrack slaps. Yeah, it kind of
Yeah,
does.
it absolutely does. It's so good. Yeah, actually, the composer for that, Lin-Manuel Miranda, his soundtracks bang pretty hard
Yeah,
because
they do.
he did
Encanto.
Encanto as well. Yeah, and those are good
Yes.
songs.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm a big Encanto fan of the music
same.
and the movie.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, we're an Encanto family as well. We love it.
We kind of are here too. Zissou says, if Clever Pig could change career, what would it be?
Ooh, big
What
if.
is your career?
I am an insurance semi-professional, I guess. I'm doing, like, as I told you, I had to kind of dodge around the time to do some course work and stuff. Yeah, so I work in insurance, and take courses to be a professional, hopefully next year. It's coming up soon. If I could change career, though, when I was a kid, I always wanted to be an architect, actually. So I think that would be really cool. But Scott Davis, he'd be an auto mechanic. Actually, my dad is an auto mechanic. I've seen the life, and it's not for me. I would just want to work on I would just want to customize cars. I don't want to fix them. I just want to make cool things. Or car designer. That would actually be really cool too, but I ain't got that skill set.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. For me, I want to be an urban planner. That's kind of what I want.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but
that'd be pretty
to me, it's more of deciding where trains go through.
Okay. Is that
passenger trains? I should say passenger trains more specifically.
Okay. Yeah, like metros and
yes,
light rail and stuff like that. Okay,
metros,
that's cool.
Light rail, subways, whatever that you want to call it.
Yeah, and I know you recently finished school. Are you planning on pursuing that?
Yeah, I sure.
Oh, that's cool. Good for you, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so that'll be cool. Yeah.
That'd be pretty neat. When I was talking about becoming an architect, I was met with some urban planners to see what they do. It seems pretty interesting. A lot more goes into it than a person would think.
There what did he say?
I met with a couple of urban planners when I was younger. Just because it was kind of architecture adjacent.
Yes.
And saw what goes into their job. And it was pretty interesting. There was a lot more that went into it than what I thought.
Yeah.
Would I ever consider becoming part of LAN? To be honest, I would not. I don't think. I see what people do in the LAN, and it's just, I don't think I'd want to be tied to that responsibility. I think I see people saying, my understanding is once you get accepted, you kind of get a little questionnaire of what themes you like. And then they kind of pigeonhole you into okay, you're the city guy, you're the Technic guy, you're the Star Wars guy. And then you just have to get all this stuff and then just do a whole bunch of these review videos, I guess. And I was like, what if I want to do something else? What if I don't have time for this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll probably just get kicked out pretty quick.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think that I would ever join LAN. I don't have much interest personally. Nothing against the people in it. I have nothing against them. I watch a lot of their videos.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not really for me. I do some reviews here and there. I don't only do reviews, and again, having that responsibility, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. I'm like you. I don't mind the people. I think they're fine. There's some that I prefer to others, but I just don't think it's for me.
Yeah, for me, it's more, my issue with the program itself is more of management, from what I've heard, the Lego side, not the people, not the ambassadors themselves. It's more of I've heard a lot of bad things from the people who run the program.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of lame. I mean, people getting posting a picture that accidentally has a little snippet of something unreleased because it was just sitting on the table, and then they get put in timeout for 6 months. Come on, that's so weak.
And it was in the same table, less than 6 feet away.
That's your fault, dog. That's not their fault. And you don't even pay these people.
You don't even pay these people. Yeah, and also keep in mind, you're not even paying for their trip to Denmark.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So,
I've heard they get a free meal and that's it.
Jeez, that's rough. Yeah, I don't. It's not for me.
Yeah, DeBlinky says do a flip.
Oh, I don't want to go to the hospital tonight, DeBlinky. Thanks, though.
But hello, DeBlinky. I don't recognize you from anywhere, so I guess
shouts out to DeBlinky.
Do you recognize DeBlinky?
No, but hello, DeBlinky. Sorry, I can't do a flip.
The Jedi
wish I could.
Did you see Jedi Bob's Starship leak? I have not. Did it just leak? I'll check Falcon Fan right now.
Yeah, that
let's
sounds
see
cool. I
if
know that
the
was like the last one everybody's been waiting for.
yeah, and the
But
UCS sale
yeah,
large.
that would be pretty cool. Oh,
Oh,
really?
oh!
Oh,
First thing on
wow.
my first post when I open Instagram, the Jedi brick sharing the leak.
Well, there you
So
go.
there you go.
Sweet. Oh, thanks, Zisu. Zisu's a real one. He did a barrel roll. That's impressive.
Ooh, ooh. Yeah. So it looks just looking at it. Um, it looks cool. It looks a little bit maybe too white for my taste. Initial thoughts.
Okay,
Logo colors.
cool.
That's it.
I'll have to check it out a little later.
It looks a little bit too simple to me at first glance, but I feel like I need more I need more HD
Okay.
images to really judge the set.
Yeah, totally fair.
Have you? Did you just look at it, Clever Pig?
No, I didn't. I didn't see. It didn't pop up in my feed, so that's all right.
Yeah,
But that's cool though.
it's
I'm glad they're doing that.
yeah. It almost looks. It kind of reminds me of like not the ship itself, but color scheme wise, kind of like a Ahsoka ship. What is it called? The T6 shuttle.
Yeah, the T6.
But
Okay, cool.
build wise, it looks more like a Jedi starfighter, like the ones from Episode 2. So yeah.
Yeah, okay, like Obi-Wan's kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
like
gotcha.
it essentially
Cool.
it's like Obi-Wan Starfighter meets the T6.
That's so close. Okay, I could picture that. That's not too bad.
But yeah,
I mean, everybody's gonna be
it's
buying it for the bob, anyways. We're buying for
yeah,
the bob, aren't we? Let's be real.
yeah. It's kind of crazy though, like that they're making this entire like they're making 3 sets for this short film or whatever.
Yeah, that's been wild. That was what a wild ride. That was. I remember when they first got like leaked. I was like, for real? Like this sounds this sounds weird, man. But looks like Anakin Starfighter from the 2003 Clone Wars. Okay, I could picture that. It's got
I've never
the
seen the
gray and the yellow with
2003
the.
Clone Wars.
Oh, okay, the old school animated Clone Wars. Or is
Yeah,
that
it's the anime style, right? Like the Genji,
is that when the actual?
Tartakovsky.
Yeah, that was an interesting period. I'm not surprised it didn't make it very far. I will say that.
Wasn't it like really dark?
Yeah, it was just a little weird. I watched a bit of it, but I didn't really get into it. It's kind of what did it remind me of? The animation really reminded me of something. I can't remember what it was. Sort of like kind of like Johnny Bravo ish.
Yeah, you're right. It
I don't
definitely
know.
looks like that. Kind of
Yeah,
Johnny
it's just
Bravo-ish.
I found it a bit off-putting, so I didn't really watch very much of it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
But it was awesome.
It's very Cartoon Network like.
Yes, yeah,
Like,
that's it. That's
very,
it for sure.
very, Gumball, like, kind of Adventure Time, like, kind of even
Mhm.
Nickelodeon, like a little bit SpongeBob, like, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I get what
That's
you
pretty
mean.
cool.
It says, the Jedi Brick says that it was awesome, though, and that it had peak General Grievous.
Peak General Grievous.
General
That's pretty
Grievous,
cool.
I'm not going to lie, I kind of can't take him too seriously.
He doesn't do a lot of winning, to be fair.
Yeah, he always
He's pretty good at
loses.
failing. He does.
I mean, I've only seen season 1 of the Clone Wars. I need to watch the rest of it, but it's like he's just always losing.
He does. Yeah, a lot. He got bested by the Gungans for crying out loud. That's pretty rough.
When? Oh, and what season?
Oh, I don't remember which one, but which season would that have been?
Really? That is embarrassing.
I don't know, but yeah, he definitely did. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I've heard that General Grievous's backstory is pretty tragic.
He kills a lot of Jedi.
Oh, that's right. I had heard that.
Wow. Cool Han Luke Brick says, I have to get some sleep. Good night, all. Sorry, I wasn't more active in the chat. No problem.
No need to apologize, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, we'll see you later, man. Yeah, a lot crazy stuff. Star Wars is interesting. It's very unique.
Yeah, it's all over the shop. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh well.
What's your favorite car then?
My favorite car? Well, actually, this will be rather fortunate. McLaren P1 is probably my favorite car.
Is that
And
like the one that they made?
oh,
In Speed Champion?
that is supposedly the new supercar this summer is the McLaren P1. So
Ooh, are you excited then?
I'll be pumped. Yeah, I'm sure they'll do a good job. I think they're the best. I think they're the best Lego sets that you can buy. Yeah, they're just they really make them special. All the boxes are unique. When you take opening the boxes is really like interesting and cool. No stickers.
Yes.
I mean, they're just insane builds. Like, yeah, you really can't go wrong. But a lot of people can't stand Technic, so I guess.
Yeah, I kind of can't stand Technic. I'm not gonna lie.
I know a lot of people can't. Need to come see the light, Oaktown.
Really? What's the Technic hype? What's the hype behind Technic?
It's just great. Like you can make things so much bigger with Technic. And like, okay, what about, for example, like some of the big Star Wars sets? Like take like the UCS Falcon, for example. It could not exist without Technic. Technic provides all the strength for that. And you get cool functions. Like the Technic supercars, they have like 8-speed sequential gearboxes that you can use the paddle shifters for. Like that's cool. I don't know. It's awesome. It's definitely an acquired taste, but it's really cool.
Are you more of a Technic fan or a system fan?
I like them both pretty equally. I would say if I do too much system, I kind of get bored of it, and then I need to do like a Technic build. But Technic
How about if you do too much Technic?
Oh man, it's rough on your fingers actually after a while of like shoving those pins and axles in. It gets your thumbs start to hurt after a bit. But yeah, there's always too much of a good thing, and no matter what way you go.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you finished building Rivendell, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome.
I know we touched on it a little bit earlier, but what did you think of it overall?
It was amazing. So good. Yeah, I can't even like I was amazed at pretty much everything. Even the tiling on the roof is really tedious, but I don't know, I just loved every part of it. It was so good. You're never doing like too much repetition. Even that, you get to like see the pattern start to form on the roof, and it's really cool. The way the tower there is built is really awesome. They got the trees, which was really, I don't know, it was just so good. Such a good set. I was really impressed.
That's cool.
I can't say enough good things.
How's it? Okay, I guess let's answer Scott Davis's question. Did you see the new Camaro Speed Champion set?
Yes, I know Scott is a Camaro enthusiast. I did the NASCAR one. It's it's not too bad. I think it looks pretty much as good as the Technic NASCAR Camaro. So that's pretty cool. And it's got some really interesting parts usage, like for the spoiler in the back, those clear pieces. That looks pretty weird. But I'm not sure how I feel about the color scheme. It's kind of weird, but anyways, I think
again, I'm not too into the car stuff. So, which is the Camaro? Is it the one that's all red or the one that's like funky?
No, it's the funky colored one. It's based off of.
Which one is the all red one? The new one.
That's the Ferrari F40.
Oh, okay.
That one looks really good too.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, the Camaro is based off a NASCAR vehicle. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Build, but not crazy about the color scheme. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the color scheme either. I'll be honest. Like, just again, as someone who's not a car fan, but like a super car fan, but like like just seeing it like from a normie perspective, as ACOP loves to call it, it just it looks a little bit funky.
Yeah,
unlike something like the Countach that looks really clean, or even like the Quattro earlier this year that has a really nice balance of colors, and
Yeah.
the
I don't mind if they
Ferrari,
go for. Oh, go ahead.
the Competizione from like last year was like also it had that nice little yellow streak.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they went crazy with the colors because it's NASCAR vehicles have pretty crazy color schemes. But I think that I agree. It's kind of the orange and the teal is kind of like looks a bit odd.
I'm already reading the next comment in this.
Maybe like a Prius. I drive a Prius. Dude, the new Priuses look low key kind of cool. Actually, not gonna lie.
Sorry, it makes me laugh. Priuses are a meme at this point. You see a lot less on the road nowadays than you used to, though. I think that people have bought Teslas and sold their Priuses, or like they've replaced their Priuses with Teslas because you see so many more Teslas and so many less Priuses. So I don't know.
Yeah. I see a ton of Teslas here. It's crazy. Everybody and their dog has a Tesla.
Like, are they rich?
I don't think they're even crazy expensive anymore. I don't know. It's a great car. Well, there you go, Jedi Brick. That's all you need. That is all you need.
Yeah.
4 wheels and a seat.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, several seats. Yeah,
they last. Man, that's perfect.
Yeah.
They last forever. I love it.
I mean, they are like, I mean, I get nothing against Prius owners, of course. Yeah, Priuses are memeable.
Yeah. I don't know how fast they are, Jedi Brick, but they might have to change the name from Speed Champions to something else if they were going to do that.
Yeah.
Something tells me it's not the fastest thing on planet Earth.
Slow Champions. Turtle Champions? I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, I guess they could do a Prius. Actually, I think that what would be really cool is imagine them doing a Prius kind of in the style that they did the Land Rover, the small 6-stud wide Land Rover.
Yeah, that'd be cool, actually. That'd be pretty neat. Cool. People would
and
love that for their cities. That's a good idea.
If they did like some Mini Coopers in that scale, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, under the speed limit champion. Well, that's...
actually,
I love that. That is amazing. That's also great ideas, Isu, for graphic artists to do stickers for the NASCAR set. That's a great idea.
Yeah, that's cool. Like custom people, you're saying?
Yeah, like brick sticker shop or whatever. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Again, I'm pretty much a Lego purist, so.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm not anymore.
No,
I was for the longest time, but now I dabble in the dark arts a little bit, here and there.
You dabbled into Kata, or what is it called?
Yeah, Kata. Their builds are sick, actually. Like
I think that you said that one of their builds was better than any Lego set that you've built this year, right?
Yep, that one. That's my favorite build this year so far. Still, that yellow, and it's unreal, and it's less than what it would cost for a Lego set. I don't know. It's pretty good. They're getting good, man.
It's not Lego ABS plastic though.
It's still ABS plastic. It just says Kata on the studs instead of Lego. That's the only difference. And it's pretty awesome. But I know a lot of people are purists. That's fine.
I mean, at least it's a legit brand. Like, Kata, Kobe, Mega, at least they're legit. Mm-hmm. It's not like some Chinese knockoff. Like,
I would not be down with a company stealing other people's designs. That is definitely where I would draw the line.
Mm-hmm. Like Mold King and what's the name of the other ones? I forget.
Yeah, well, like somebody had said that in because I did a review of that car, and it was from a brand, and somebody said in the comments that I should avoid them because they steal designs. And I had reached out to the designer of that car on Instagram, but they never got back to me. And then that company wanted to send me another thing to review. And I said, yeah, okay, that's fine. And so then I reached out to the designer of the next one, and he said, no, like it's all good. Like they have my consent to use the designs. It's all good. It's a good relationship. Because that's definitely where I would draw the line. I wouldn't.
Okay, so they weren't stolen.
Designs. No.
I
could see why. It's called Less DIY,
Oh
LES
yeah, I
DIY.
think that they're pretty legit from what I know.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit more niche. They do some
Yeah.
kind of weird stuff because they pretty much just take rebrickable builds and put them into production.
Oh, okay.
But
But
they're fully legit, and
like they ask people for permission and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Okay, that's
that's what they
cool.
say. Yeah, so I'm good with that.
Oh, here we go. A good topic of conversation. What are your thoughts on custom prints like GCC, where they print on official Lego? See the Jedi break that I'm a lot more cool with. Like when they print on
Yeah.
official Lego, or if they need to make a custom mold that Lego doesn't make, then that's cool. But if they're making like a, I don't know, if they're making the same clone trooper helmet that Lego does, but just using their plastic, that throws me off a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I don't mind it. I have one. I think. Do I have
Oh,
it
really?
here?
I don't have any GCC.
Oh, I don't have them. I should say. See here. Oh yeah. No, I have a Revan from Brick Love, but yeah,
Ooh.
I just really wanted a Revan figure and didn't want to pay $400 for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm down with those. And
Are
they
they
have,
all on official parts though?
yep, definitely.
Oh, nice.
You can see the
Ooh.
Lego stamp on all of them, which I don't know how they get that stuff necessarily, but
I mean, I
just
guess
really,
you can just get a blank head, a blank hood, a blank torso, and a blank.
yeah,
leg
that's
and
true.
just print it.
That's a good point.
Like I mean,
I think like
yeah,
oh,
I
go
was
ahead.
filming it the other day, but like the what is it called? Everyone is awesome set. You know, it has like a black monochrome minifigure. So like,
that's true.
Yeah, there's ways.
There's ways.
And if
Yeah,
not, they
good
can
point.
erase the printing and stuff like that.
Yeah. I actually think those companies are pretty cool because
Yeah.
they do
Yeah.
some really cool prints that Lego would never do, and some
Yeah.
of their stuff is just like it's pretty much just art, and I think it looks really awesome. So I'm definitely pro them.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish that more like custom companies would do pad printing. Like so it's big in the Star Wars world, but outside of that, no. Like there are some custom Ninjago prints printed on official Lego pieces, but they're only UV printed.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm tempted to buy them, sure, but like boy do I wish that they were pad printed so they would look really good.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. I think this one might be UV. I think I've heard that you can tell because it's kind of like it's raised a bit. That's the UV. And I don't know. I guess people say it wears out a little bit easier, is my understanding.
I think that you can also just feel it and even see it sometimes. Like, yeah. And then just the Jedi bricks. I think it's because pad fingers are harder to come by. Yeah, probably.
Totally get that.
And it's probably a lot more expensive. Like, I believe that they need a stamp. This is UV printing. I don't know. It's just I think it's more of like a pen. I might be completely wrong.
Yeah. I'm assuming it would be. It's presumably more expensive, or else they would all just do the pad printing, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. But yeah, fair play. But yeah, I like this little custom figure. It's pretty cool. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So are you gonna display your Darth Revan next to your Darth Malgus and your Darth Malik?
He was sitting next to Malik, but I had to. My daughter really likes to like tug at the capes, and it kind of wrecks them where they go around the neck. So I had to kind of put them away. So yeah,
that's not good.
Yeah, it's suboptimal.
How old is your daughter?
3.5.
Are you gonna get her into Lego, or have you already tried to get her?
She already is.
Oh, really? Like,
yeah,
what set do you get her?
Well, she's got the older Madrigal house. She likes that one. That's a good one. She's got some of the Friends set. She got this Friends water park set, and it's actually so cool. It's so neat, and she absolutely loves it. Yeah, some just like princess stuff like that she likes.
Good point.
But yeah.
So yeah, you're trying to get her into it.
Yeah, well, oh no, she's into it. She loves coming in here. She was friggin' hyped when Rivendell was complete. She came in today. She was so pumped. Yeah, it's so cute. Excited kids get over things. Like she was literally jumping up and down, seeing that it was done. Yeah.
But
Oh, take
Jedi
it
Brick
easy,
says,
Jedi Brick.
I'm gonna head out and have a good rest of the stream. May the Force be with you. Yeah, may the Force be with you too, Jedi Brick. Yeah. Yeah, so you got that for Father's Day though, right? The Rivendell?
Yeah,
That's a
yeah, it
nice
was.
Father's Day gift.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I chipped in. I chipped in for it as well. I didn't. Yeah,
Oh, that makes sense.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, I've really wanted it for a long time, and my wife knew that and pulled trig.
Does your wife like Lego?
No, she
No.
does.
Have you tried to get her
Does
into it?
not. I asked. Try to see if she would build a set with me, but not so much. That's okay.
What's her issue with it?
I don't know, just not a fan, I guess. I don't know. I don't think she ever got into it too much.
Cool.
John Seaborn's got one for you.
Oaktown Bricks. Which U.S. states have you visited, and which countries have you visited? Countries only in Mexico and the U.S. States, U.S. states, California, because that's where I'm from. Arizona, Nevada, Oregon, Idaho, and Illinois, I guess. Yeah, because of Berkowitz, Chicago. So there you go.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
Right
about
on,
it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah.
Oh, maybe would she consider building a flower set, Scott Davis? Yeah, maybe. I was thinking about that. I was thinking the dried flower centerpiece, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good show, Scott Davis. You could be onto something, my friend.
Mm-hmm. How about have you been to the U.S., Clever Pig?
You bet. Yeah, I have been to the U.S. I've been to. Oh, when we went to the NASCAR race, we drove. So we went through North Dakota, South Dakota, Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana. It was in Indianapolis, so we went to Indiana.
Yeah. So was it the Indy 500 then?
Brickyard 400.
Oh, okay.
That's the NASCAR race. The Indy 500 is an IndyCar race.
Sorry, I don't know the difference. What's the?
No, that's okay. That's fine. It's all good. Yeah, just different kinds of cars. Indy cars kind of look like F1 cars, similar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the NASCARs, they're like that new Speed Champion set that's coming out. But yeah, that was cool. And then California went to Disneyland there and Napa Valley. That was really cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and Montana, and I guess Vegas, so Nevada and Vermont.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas too. That's where I went to the Maroon 5 concert. It was in Las Vegas.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
Yeah, at their residency.
What an interesting city, right in the middle of the desert.
Yeah. And then I went to that infamous Brixton minifigs that's been robbed like 3 times.
Yeah, that's bad.
It wasn't robbed when I went there. But however, it was I got some good stuff. I got the 3 Hogwarts sets that had retired already. It was the Great Hall, the Clock Tower, and what was the other one? The Astronomy. No, it was the Whomping Willow, and then I got the Astronomy Tower later. So.
Oh, nice. That's cool. So you're a Harry Potter fan as well, then, Oaktown?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that about you. That's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mainly collect City, Harry Potter, now Speed Champions actually, and Ninja.
Shout out. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, I think the last set that I built was at least one of the last sets that I built was the new Speed Champions concept car, the Lamborghini.
The Lamborghini. That was a juicy set. Man.
Yeah, it's.
Did you like it? Did you like it though?
It was very nice. Yeah. It was my first time. I don't know why, but putting the stickers on the Speed Champion sets. I should put them on for the other ones. But boy, were those 1x1 plates a pain.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. The stickers are a bit
Yeah,
rough. That's for
that one
sure.
was rough. Yeah, yeah, no, but once that it's done, it's like, oh dang, this looks good, and
Yeah, it's
looking at
pretty
it,
cool.
cool. Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of the
it was
pictures.
pretty wild. It was pretty wild. But
Mhm.
I'm glad you enjoyed that one because that was my favorite this year by far.
Mm. Scott Davis is clever pig. What will Chevy use in
Oh, good
NASCAR
point.
now that Camaro is on hiatus for the immediate future? They don't have any
Yeah.
cars left except for the Corvette, which already races
Ah,
phenomenal.
yeah. That is a good question, actually. Yeah, because they won't use the Corvette. The Corvette's body shape doesn't make sense for NASCAR. What would they use? But mind you, does Ford still? I don't keep up with NASCAR as much as I used to. I don't know. So I'm wondering if Ford is still in NASCAR because they don't make cars. Yeah, Chevy Malibu. I mean, they did have like definitely the Impala for a while. Like that's what they are though. They're like boring family cars. Like Toyota was the Camry. Dodge was the Intrepid for a long time before they went to the Charger, but it's discontinued too. Yeah. I mean, frick, they got nothing. Oh man.
What
Just
happened
keep
with the Camaro then?
well, the Camaro's being discontinued.
So
Ford
they're not
uses
going to
the
make
Mustang
Camaros
still. Oh, wait,
anymore?
the Mustang. Shit. I forgot about the Mustang. Yeah, I think not. Similar story. Well, okay, hold up. All right, Scott Davis, what does Dodge use? Are they still in NASCAR? I don't keep up with this stuff because the Charger's discontinued, but it might be coming back electric. Challenger's discontinued this year, I think. Ooh, these are some spicy good questions. I don't know. Keep philosophers up at night, that's for sure. Dodge is not in NASCAR. Okay, I thought somebody had exited, but I guess it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Dodge I was thinking of.
Dodge. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe maybe Chevy is exiting NASCAR. I don't know. They'll use the Chevy Bolt, or maybe Tesla will start have a Model 3 NASCAR. Ford, Chevy, and Toyota.
It sounds
Interesting.
about right. It sounds like the next move that Elon Musk wants to do.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Good question
Are
though.
you into old cars?
Some definitely. Um, yeah, I mean, I've been seeing some cool old cars kicking around Montreal this summer. Actually, like I posted on my community tab the Porsche 356A Speedster. That was a cool car to see. You do not see those every day.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, actually, for Canada Day, somebody had a Jaguar E-Type in British Racing green. Oh my, it was absolutely stunning.
British Racing Green is
Cruising
like
around.
the color that the new Aston Martins are supposed to be in, right?
Well, the new Aston Martins should be like a teal color. British Racing Green is like a dark green, like the dark green Lego
Oh, okay, got it.
color is pretty close to British Racing Green.
Got it. Yeah, I've definitely heard. People complain about that new Aston Martin set. The colors are wrong. I mean, they
Yeah,
are pretty wrong though.
it is a bit wonky.
Yeah,
Zissou
definitely.
wants to see a Volkswagen Bug in NASCAR. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be very
like
interesting.
a Beetle? A Beetle?
Definitely. Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. I think that would be funny.
Yeah. Yeah. My uncle, he has like a 1966 Ford Mustang, so that's pretty cool.
Ooh, that's very cool. Yeah. Yeah, my dad has a 65 Barracuda, I think. I don't know if he still
Chevy,
drives
right?
it though.
It's
It's been a
what
long
it is.
time. No, it was Plymouth. Barracuda
okay.
was, but this was even before Plymouth owned the Barracuda name. So it was Valiant was the name of the brand, but
Wow.
kind of cool.
Where in Mexico have I traveled? Oof, a lot. I've been to a lot more Mexican states than U.S. states, actually. I've probably traveled more in Mexico than in the U.S., but again, I'm from Jalisco, so that's I'm from Guadalajara. That's where I'm at right now.
Wow.
It's the third biggest city in Mexico, second biggest metropolitan area though. So there you go. Pretty
Wow.
big area, pretty big city. Yeah, and but
That's pretty cool.
honestly, it's a very long list. But I've been to the Yucatan. I've been to all of those states around there. Uh, two other states, like the 5 states of like southern Mexico, roughly. Been to Michoacan, been to Baja, but only the northern part. So not Cabo, not that area of Baja, but like more of Tijuana and Ensenada. That's where I've been.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, that's pretty much it. We drove the coast when I was a little baby. So if you want to count that, some states there too. I've been to Mexico
wow.
City. Mexico City's fun. It's cool. It's a
Yeah,
very
Mexico.
big city.
I was gonna say it's like one of the biggest cities in the world, isn't it? Like it's
Yeah,
huge.
it's the size of New York City.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
Sao
huge.
Paulo in Brazil, Mexico City, and New York City have like 8 million people. They're the 3 biggest cities in the Americas. So yeah,
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean there are definitely some Asian cities with way more people, but yeah,
Yeah. Shouts out to Tokyo, also
Yeah.
Beijing, also Shanghai. Yeah, lots of them.
Is
Crazy.
that a song? Is that from a song?
No, I
You
don't.
were just you were
Not
just
one that
saying
I'm
that.
aware of. I'm just rattling off Asian cities off the top of my head,
Yeah,
as you do.
yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, a lot of big cities in Asia. But yeah. So a lot of places in Mexico. A lot of them are really cool. There are a lot of there's like if you've ever been to like Zacatecas and Guanajuato, those are like 2 really cool cities that are like in hills, in mountain areas, and they're both really nice. Those are like 2 other places that I've been.
Hmm.
A bunch of cool places. Right now, I'm wearing like an Aguascalientes T-shirt, which is like a city in between, like here in Jalisco and Zacatecas. So there you go.
Cool, man. That's awesome.
This city has like the biggest fair in Mexico. Like, kind of
Oh,
like
that'd be cool.
yeah. So yeah, just a lot of different areas in Mexico. Have you ever been to
Oh, that's
Mexico,
awesome.
Clever Pig?
I have a couple times on vacation.
Ooh, where?
I have been to Puerto Vallarta
Oh, me too.
and Los Cabos, I think was the other one. I've only been twice, and it was a
Cancun.
while
Have you
ago.
been to Cancun?
No, only to the west side of Mexico, not
Only
to the
Pacific
east.
Ocean, not Caribbean.
Yeah,
So,
only Pacific. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but I loved it. It was beautiful.
yeah. We usually always go to Puerto Vallarta. This year, and that was the vacation that I just came back from. It was Cancun over there.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it was very beautiful.
Yeah, very
Who would
beautiful.
win a jump robe competition? It's
Han
hilarious.
Solo or Indiana Jones?
How many robes can a person jump over a Zissou? Not too sure.
I think Indiana Jones would win.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
I think so. I think so.
Are you an Indiana Jones fan?
Yeah, I like Indiana Jones. I mean, like the original 3.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. I've seen the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I did not like it. I did not see the Dial of Destiny. No,
You should
nor do
watch
I
it.
have any intention.
I mean, it's not bad. I enjoyed it for what it's worth, but yeah, it's just the first 3 are where it's at. I even enjoy the
100%.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull for what it's worth, but I mean, really, the first 3 is where it's at.
Yeah, the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Once it went into like alien dimensions, is like okay.
Yeah. And then the most recent one had some time travel. Minor spoiler alert.
Oh, did it? Was that's the Dial? It's like a time travel sort of thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Avoid Dial. It's a disgrace to the. Yeah. See, that's what I've heard, Scott.
Yeah, it's just Dial. It's like it's just Indy, and then these 2 new characters. It's like this little boy, and then this girl, who's like his goddaughter. And then, do you mind spoilers again?
No, I don't. I don't. I have
Okay,
no
okay.
intention to
And
watch
then
it.
we find out that his son dies off screen, and
Dies of death. Number
he
one
no
cause
no
of
he
dying.
dies because he enlists in the army, disobeys his father, and goes to the army and dies in war. I think, yeah. And they
It's a
just
tough
wanted to
phone
get rid
call
of
to
Shia
receive.
LaBeouf that way,
Oh, it's Shia
and then
LaBeouf. Oh my
yeah
god.
yeah that's his son in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull,
Right.
and then yeah
Repressed
and then
memory, I guess.
so and then that's how they explain the reason why he got like separated. That they explain that as the reason why he
Hmm.
separated from his wife again.
Okay.
So they did that in between. They had
Yeah.
already separated several times before, but honestly, in Dial of Destiny, it just felt like a ripoff of like the whole Han Solo, Princess Leia, Force Awakens, where it's
Oh,
like they
really?
lose their son, and now they're like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, we're gonna get to, we're not together anymore, and it's just like Harrison Ford keeps playing these cool characters that like end up being losers all the time. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
how much longer can you make those movies? The guy's like, he's got to be a senior citizen. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Geriatrics. That'll be the next one.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Yeah. I mean, they could always
Ooh,
do
yeah.
prequels.
Okay. I didn't realize that. I love a good Mads Mikkelsen villain.
That is true. He was
He
the
does a
villain.
good villain, man.
Okay, who do you think plays a better Grindelwald? Did you watch the Fantastic Beasts movie?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
who do you think
And
plays a better
definitely Mads
Grindelwald?
Mikkelsen.
Better than Johnny Depp?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think
100,000%.
for me, I could go either way, but yeah.
There's two people that, and I cannot for the life of me remember the name of this other actor. I always forget it, but I should remember it. There are two people that do like some of the best villains, and Mads Mikkelsen is one of them. And the guy who he's the main villain, I think, in Inglorious Bastards, and also Spectre. He plays the Spectre guy in James Bond. Who the heck is?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe if Zissou knows
I've
that
seen
actor's
Spectre,
name.
but I forgot who the main villain of Spectre was. Like, I'm also a big James
He
Bond
does a
fan.
great villain. Oh, me too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
and
James Bond.
that's why actually my first Speed Champion set was the Aston Martin, and
Oh,
then
that's a good one.
and I didn't buy Speed Champions for a while, but then I'm like, I really enjoyed building that Speed Champion set, so that's when I then bought the Countach, and then I bought the
You're
Competizione.
hooked.
Yeah, now
You're
I'm
hooked.
It's just they have great building experiences.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Christoph
Oh.
Waltz, is that his name?
Christoph Waltz. That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
really
he does a
recognize
good villain as well. Yeah, he's really good. He's got kind of a like quiet psychopath vibes to him. He's really good.
Yeah, I guess who's your favorite actor, Clever Pig?
Keanu Reeves. Definitely.
Really? Why?
Yeah, for sure. Because so he's like a good actor. I think is fair to say. Also, I love the John Wick movies. They're so good. They're like,
I need to watch John Wick.
and then you don't really hear much about him outside of that. But then once in a while, the news will drop like a little nugget. And if it's ever about Keanu Reeves, it's about him just being like an incredibly amazing person. Like I just heard one where he was this guy and his wife was like getting really old, and Keanu Reeves was her favorite actor, and she was like about to pass away. Like she was quite old. And then the husband was at a restaurant and Keanu Reeves happened to be eating there. And he was like, he went up at the end of the meal, he went up to Keanu Reeves and he's like, I would never do this, but I just wanted to let you know, like my wife thinks you're amazing and she absolutely loves all your work. And then Keanu Reeves was like, do you have a phone? And the guy's like, yeah, I do. And he's like, call your wife. And so he called her, and then he just talked to her for like half an hour on the phone, like this woman's hero, just for like no reason. And apparently he like quietly like donates a bunch of money to like children's hospitals, but just like never tells any, like doesn't make a big media spectacle about it. So yeah, he just seems like an awesome dude. Also, he's Canadian, so shouts out.
Oh yeah, he is, right? Yeah, that's like Duke Kaboom, Canada's greatest stuntman. Oh.
I didn't know that in Toy Story. That's awesome. Yeah,
Really?
I love that.
Are you a Toy Story fan, Clever Pig?
I don't have anything against Toy Story. I like it. I don't think I've seen the newest one. I don't think so. That's probably why I don't know Duke Kaboom.
Yeah. Okay, he was he was a toy.
Yeah, totally. Well, who's your favorite actor then, Oaktown?
Ooh. I'm gonna have to go with Denzel Washington.
Oh, Denzel is good. Yeah, can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. Makes a lot of great movies.
Needed John Wick's oh yes, John Wick's Mustang with John Wick's. That would be good. I think Citizen Brick does a John Wick minifigure. That's pretty cool.
Oh, really?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, there are a lot of licenses. What is a license that you would want to see Lego do?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Well, I'd have to think about that for a minute. Do you have one that you really want? I'd have to think about it.
I'd have to think about it too.
Oh, man, that's a good question. I'm not sure. They do a lot these days. What would be good?
I mean, for me, there are a lot of like DreamWorks movies, mainly Madagascar and Shrek, that I'm a big fan of.
Oh, Shrek, yeah. Okay, yeah, Shrek. That would be it. That'd be a good one. They could do a few sets off Shrek that I would love.
Yeah.
Scott Davis. Scott Davis, are you a Chevy man? You are coming off. I'm getting strong Chevy man vibes from Scott Davis in the chat. I like the Chevelle. My best childhood friend, his dad has like a 68 or 69 Chevelle. It's a sick car actually. Yeah, you know I am. Yeah, actually Shrek would be so cool. I love a Lord Farquaad minifigure. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I guess you would have to use short legs for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Not even mid legs. Mid legs is too tall.
Yeah, too generous. God, I love it. Shrek 1 and Shrek 2 are so good. Such good movies.
What do you think of Shrek 3 and Shrek 4?
I like them less. Shrek 3 I don't really care for too much. Shrek 4 is all right though. It's okay. I'll give it the Muffin Man?
Who lives on Muffin
Man? Who lives on Drury Lane? Yes, I know the Muffin.
Drury Lane.
So good. That's good.
So iconic.
Yeah.
That entire sequence is so iconic.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when I went back recently, I was like, maybe Shrek 1 is actually a little bit better than Shrek 2. It's super good.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I'm more of a Shrek 1 fan than a Shrek 2 fan. Hot take, Shrek 2 for me is probably my least favorite, just by process of elimination. Again, just because I like all of them.
That is a hot take. Oh, man. All right. Okay.
I actually probably like Shrek 4 the most, just because I think in terms of like a storytelling perspective, I think that Shrek 4 it shows a man in like a midlife crisis, and I think that it's a very good showing of a character. I don't know.
Fair enough.
It feels very human. It feels very realistic. It's almost like an adult movie wrapped in a kid's movie.
Yeah, totally. That's fair. Yeah. Well, you and I are going to have to agree to disagree on that one, my friend. It is Shrek 1 and 2 are miles ahead.
I mean, Shrek 3 probably comes in third for me. Shrek 1, I'd say probably second place. I don't know.
Okay. Not a fan of Shrek 2. All right. Fair play.
I mean, there's so many funny jokes in all of them.
Yeah, they're really good.
So why do you think, I guess, you and other people don't really care for Shrek 3 and 4? Like, what is it about 1 and 2 that makes, in your opinion and most other people's opinion, so much better than, like, 3 and 4?
I think the first two are really timeless. Like, I can go back and watch them now. There's, like, there's minimal. I'll say there's minimal pop culture references, which makes them, I don't know, last a little longer. You could watch it as a kid But then when you watch it as an adult, there's like lots of adult jokes that you didn't even realize.
Yes.
Like talking about Lord Farquaad having little man syndrome throughout the movie was really funny. It's something I didn't, because like that movie was released in I think 1999. Like I was 5 when that was released. Like that's crazy.
No, Shrek 1 is 2001.
Oh, 2001. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Well, I would have been 7 then. But yeah, they're just really timeless. And then the third one is the guy's just kind of whiny and yeah.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, like Justin Timberlake's character, Artie, is just kind of whiny and complains the whole time. It's like, okay.
But we see Merlin.
Right, okay. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so many iconic scenes. I guess all 4 of those movies. Have you seen the 2 Puss in Boots movies?
Yeah, I like those. Those are pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, Puss in Boots 2, genuinely surprising. Like, very well done movie. One of the best movies, I think, movies in the recent years, especially animated, I'd say.
Yeah, I think they're making a new Shrek movie, actually, I've heard.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I worry.
Me too.
I'm concerned.
As a huge Shrek fan, like, Shrek 4 kind of ended perfectly. Like, yeah. Like, Shrek 3 was enjoyable, but it never really had a conclusion. So then Shrek 4, I think, made sense and really concluded it.
Yeah.
But,
yeah,
it really concluded the idea of happily ever after. Of like, maybe there is no happily ever after, but maybe there is. But, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think sometimes things just need to be left alone. Like, Shrek is done. It's good. It's fine. We liked it. Yeah. Just leave it. Just leave it alone.
I mean, it was funny because like I literally found out about the Shrek 5 news confirmed. Like Falcon fan posted it like right before I got on the plane, or I think that I was already on the plane, but like right before my vacation really started to Cancun, and I was like, "This is insane news."
Yeah, I think that's where I saw it too, and I was like, "So this is an interesting Lego leak for the day."
Yeah. I mean, I think that it's because of all the Lego Shrek hype of like the Ash and Flash project.
Yeah, big, the one that never was. You always want it to win, but it never does.
Jesus Christ, that result was so disappointing though, because like, at least I was like all about like Monsters Inc. and even more so Shrek, and not only because I'm like an Ash and Flash fan and a Holly on Film fan, but because like I genuinely like the idea pitch. So, I was all about those. And, I'm not a Godzilla fan, but like for the people that are, if they picked that Godzilla, that would have been cool because, Godzilla is very iconic.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Even though, again, I don't care a dang about it. I've never seen any of the Godzilla movies, but like they ended up picking Twilight and a botanical garden. The botanical garden, like I don't get it. They already did the Lego Friends one and they see everyone doubling it up already. So, like, I don't get the need for a UCS botanical garden, especially from Lego Ideas. I don't know.
Yeah, totally. I think the Twilight one's really weird. Like that is so out of everybody. Like, who cares about Twilight in the modern day?
Yeah, I've never seen
really
Twilight.
Surprised.
I don't care too, so.
I mean, if they just showed me that house and said we're building this modern style like mansion, I was like, okay, that would be really cool. But then they attach apparently it's house from Twilight. I don't know. I've never seen Twilight, but
me neither. Yeah, I mean, if the house can look good, I guess that it's fine.
Yeah, I think the house seemed like it looked pretty good, but I mean, it's not going to be for me because I don't give a rip about Twilight. But
is your wife a Twilight fan?
No, thank God.
Yeah,
I feel like growing up and my wife and I's age, you were either into Twilight or into Harry Potter. There wasn't a whole pile of crossover. And mercifully, her and I both followed the path of the light. Yes. But now I look back, Harry Potter's kind of a little messed up in some ways. But
really, what's your issue with Harry Potter?
Oh, this is J.K. Rowling's like a horrible human being.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But
Yeah,
like
he's
I
kind of
don't
messed up.
I don't know. I don't see how that contradicts anything from Harry Potter itself.
There's some ways, but I don't want to like. So the thing is, I don't really want to like ruin it for anyone because people can like what they like, and I don't care. But they do a lot of like fat shaming in the books and stuff like that, and then
Oh, okay.
like
I've never read the books. Again, I'm only a
yeah,
fan of the movies.
okay, yeah, they don't go as much into it in the movies, mercifully, and same with this other thing that they talk about okay, they talk about how like Voldemort's this evil person who wants to um like create this race of pure, like he's like a Hitler character, right? Like he wants to
Yeah.
create all the pure
Oh,
bloods and
yeah,
keep
yeah, yeah,
them.
for sure.
Yeah. And then he wants to like, I don't know, maybe he wanted to like, I don't know what he would do with the other people, like just get rid of them or like, anyway, it's a big debate. But then there's also the house elf race of people who are
Yeah, yeah.
slaves.
That's
And in the
true. That's true.
books, they talk about how, oh, well, they like doing this and like this is fine. Like they like it. And it's like that's kind of messed up. And they also do a lot of like pretty kind of egregious stereotypes with the goblins being the bankers and stuff like that. But
How is that a stereotype?
they have a lot of like they kind of do similar stereotypes to like how they did with like it's kind of yeah, I feel like gross even kind of talking about
Is
it.
it
It's
like
kind
an
of weird.
anti-Semitism issue?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
but yeah, that's
exactly
what I
that.
imagine.
The
Yeah.
way they portray them kind of alludes to it. And there's even actually in one of the shots on the movies of Gringotts, there's a big Star of David in Gringotts on the floor.
Oh, really? Oh,
Which is
I
like
never noticed that.
probably shouldn't have done that. But yeah,
Is
I
that
don't
in the
know.
books, the Star of David?
I don't know actually. I not that I saw or read, but it's admittedly it's been a while.
Yeah, that is weird. Oh my god, that is
But
insane.
yeah, but it's hard to say. I mean, I still do enjoy the movies.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a big part of my childhood. So
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
yeah, yeah. But J.K. Rowling sucks. I don't like her.
Yeah, I mean, I
And,
agree with that. Yeah, J.K. Rowling, definitely very controversial person for good reason.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, definitely controversial there. How about is there like any other things that you have issues with? Any other?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. I think a car was going by.
Yeah, that was a car. In Mexico here, you get cars going by. You get dogs barking in the morning.
Oh, no worries. Sorry, I didn't catch what you said though. I think the car
I
kind
guess
of
I
cut you
just
off.
said like, are there any other people that you have big issues with, like from a controversial perspective?
Not too much. I don't think.
Yeah, me neither, honestly.
Yeah, I don't like. I don't know. People got lots of issues with like the current chairs of Star Wars creators, but yeah, I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know. It is what it is. That's who you got. You kind of got to deal with it.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
It's
I
either
think
that.
that they do
Or
some
nobody.
good, some bad. So there you go.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
thoughts on current state of Star Wars. What do you think of the current state of Lego Star Wars?
Oh, it's this. I feel like this year's been fairly good
Hmm.
overall. Getting some like pretty unique, cool things that I think a lot of people are excited about, like the whole 25th anniversary figures. When I look back and compare them to the 20th anniversary figures they did, I think these ones are way cooler. Like they're way more
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
There's like the Jedi Bob Starfighter, the Dark Falcon. Like those are kind of cool. That's cool sets, man. Um,
How
yeah,
do you feel
the
about
newest.
the TIE and X-wing? Like,
Yeah, I don't really like that. I don't really get down
okay,
with that.
okay.
Seems kinda tough.
Do you agree with me that the TIE fighter with X-wings actually looks pretty good, but the X-wing with TIE fighter wings looks really bad.
Yeah. I think I was watching Lego CPA's stream, and
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
talking about how it had
No
or
engine.
somebody in the comments, yeah, said there had no way of going. Yeah, it's funny.
Is that
But
true
yeah,
though? I guess X-wings don't have a engine inside.
yeah, no, because they got the engines on the wings, and then the TIE fighters is like in the pod
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
middle. The wings are just solar panels.
Correct. So do they
So is
recharge? So do they charge while they're flying?
presumably, I don't
I
know.
mean, that's why there's solar panels, right?
I guess. Man, they must be some pretty good solar
This
panels.
might just be me, but I think that it would have been cool if they would have done that set in like a retro color scheme. But like
Yeah, that's
modern
actually
day
interesting.
versions,
That could have been
like
cool.
the original versions, like a light gray X-wing and like I don't know, maybe not a blue Tie Fighter, but maybe
Black and
sand
blue,
blue.
yeah.
Imagine
Ooh, sand blue
blue
would be
and
cool.
sand blue because technically the Tie Fighters they aren't blue
Yeah,
in universe.
they're
Again,
sand blue. Yeah,
yeah,
I've heard that. That's yeah, that would be really cool.
yeah.
I don't know. They just love gray. Gotta do the gray. Yeah, I don't know. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, the sand blue would be dope. They're just too weird for Scott Davis. Yeah, I think that's where people are at. People seem
Yeah.
to think they're either like pretty cool or just like it's a bit too off the wall. I will say I would be mostly interested in the minifigures for
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
Same with a lot of them. Like that new Ahsoka set, the minifigure lineup is pretty stacked.
Except, could you have please given me Enoch instead of the Night Trooper and just made a Dark Night
Yeah,
Trooper battle pack, please?
I guess. Yeah, I know people are pretty disappointed about Enoch, but I mean, like, look at all the other things you get. Like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
new Thrawn, you get that cool green sword that Morgan Elsbeth had. Ahsoka the White, you got a new Ezra Bridge. I mean, pretty good, pretty stacked lineup in my opinion. But I guess Enoch would have been cool, but wishful thinking. Then it would have been even more expensive. It's already pretty expensive for what
Yeah,
you
how do you
get.
feel about the new skiff?
Yeah, I'm not. It's like it's I think it's 80 US for like 500 pieces. So
Yeah.
that'll put it at
Yeah.
100 Canadian. So
Oof.
no, not
Oof.
happening. Yeah, it's absurdly expensive.
I mean, I like how the set looks, honestly. I just think that the price is
Yeah.
a huge ripoff. Like, I don't know.
Also, I was watching Jang's video on it. He said that that's
Me too.
Empire Strikes Back boba. That's not
Yeah,
the right
no.
boba.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
if
pretty
you look
crazy.
at no, because like Empire Strikes Back, Boba Fett, well, both original trilogy Boba Fett, both Jedi and Empire,
Mm.
it's a light gray torso, if you will, but Empire
Okay.
has sand blue arms and legs, and then Jedi has light gray arms and legs as well, and also the hands, the gloves are a little bit different. Like Empire's more, I think, gray, and then
Okay.
I think Jedi's more like pale, kind of.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird that they probably just messed up by accident. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, like
I'm
if you want to get technical, Cloud City Boba Fett, the $3,000 minifigure, it's in an Empire Strikes Back set, but it's actually more of a Return of the Jedi Boba Fett.
Oh man, yeah, that guy's crazy.
I think the only modern day Jedi Boba Fett that they've done is the one in the 2016 skiff. That one was actually light gray all in total.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Empire Boba is elite.
Yeah.
Is he the man? Yeah.
Yeah. Boba Fett is cool.
Yeah, I think I only have one Boba Fett. I think I do.
Ooh. Are you more of a Boba Fett or a Jango Fett type of person?
I kind of think I low key. I've rewatched the original trilogy pretty recently, and I kind of feel like Boba Fett might be a little bit overrated.
Really?
I watch those movies, and all he does is like get his ass kicked at every opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I always thought he was cool. I mean, his costume is just so cool. Like the way he's designed is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I would not say I'm more a Django person. It's just you don't know that much about Django.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard he's expanded on in some of the comics, but I haven't seen them. So yeah, hard to know his deal.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you more of a well? If you don't mind getting into this, what's your Star Wars movie ranking?
Oh, I wouldn't. I could get into it. I think could I get into it? Yeah.
From like worst to first. I always like worst to
Okay.
first.
Worst to first. Worst is the what would it be? The ninth? The
Yes,
Rise
me
of
too.
Skywalker,
Yes,
that
me
one?
too.
Yeah, that one was pretty junk. And then probably the
Second-
eighth would be second worst for me.
Yeah, I
That one was
agree.
also pretty junk. Um, oh, actually, I won't be able to put Solo in because I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Have you
and
seen the
then
Clone Wars movie?
yeah, yeah. But I'll set that. I think I'll set that one aside. I'll just put the
Okay.
mainstream, and then I probably put maybe episode 2. Actually, now that I think about it,
Hmm.
yeah, because I don't really. I'll watch it again. It looks kind of weird. And then maybe actually like it's probably gonna be a hot take, but oh, possibly episode 5
Ep-
actually.
5.
Um, yeah, Empire. I'm not a huge mega fan of Empire.
Ooh.
Um, and then what else? What else? Maybe Return of the Jedi after that.
Ooh.
And where are we at here? No,
What
no,
you have
actually,
left? You
skip
have
that.
3, 7, 1, and 4 left.
Yeah, I'd probably go 7 after that. Force Awakens. I know. Everybody loves Empire. Yeah, sorry, Scott. And then maybe episode 4. I respect it a lot because it can stand on its own. If you go back and look at it, it's like a complete holistic story. And then episode 1, I like actually a lot. I think I went back and watched it. I was like, it's not too bad.
Wow.
Where am I at? What do I have left? Just 2? I've
You know,
got
you only have 3 left, I think. 3.
no. I would put 3, but Rogue One's my favorite. Rogue
Really?
One's better. I like
But
it
so
better
you
than
put
3.
you think 1 and 3 are much better than 2?
Yeah, yeah, I
Really?
do. Yeah,
So
it was pretty recently when I watched these movies too. Like it was within this year.
where's the
But
Clone
yeah,
Wars movie for you then?
I don't even know if I would like put it in. I don't. It's interesting. It was really interesting to hear how they bridged the gap between um, when Order 66 happened and what happened to like Captain Rex, for example, and Ahsoka's character. I thought that was pretty interesting. Um, but it just doesn't feel like it fits with the
No,
other
no,
movies to
you're
me. It's
thinking of
just
Clone Wars season 7, aren't you?
maybe. What's the difference?
The Clone Wars movie is the one that before season
Maybe
1
I
of
haven't
Clone
seen it.
Wars.
Oh, maybe I haven't seen it then.
Clone
Actually,
Wars movie, it's the one if you've ever seen the battle of it starts with the battle of Christophsis. It's the one that Firebird Bricks built.
yeah,
And
maybe I
it's
haven't
like,
seen
and
it.
then the whole point of the movie is that they're trying to save Jabba the Hutt's son, called Rhoda
Oh
the
yeah,
Hutt.
no, I
Okay,
haven't seen
okay,
that.
you
I
haven't
don't
seen it.
think.
Got it. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it good? I've never.
No, it's not very good. It's kind of
Oh, it's
weird.
not very good. Okay. Uh, yeah. What about you? What's your? I
Ooh,
don't give too much thought to my ranking except for my favorite, which is
I
Rogue
guess
One.
we're to first. Here we go. 9, 8, 7. A Clone Wars movie, and then it's a toss up between 1 and 2. Honestly, I could go either way. And then
That's pretty
3. No, I'll say 1, 2, 3.
good.
No. Why 3? No. 1, 2, Solo 3, Rogue
Mm.
One 4, 5, and 6. Sorry, I'm an OT fan.
Oh wow, there you go. No, that's cool, man. That's pretty good. I mean, I like most of them, I would say, at the end of the day.
Why do you put 7 so high?
7? I like it. I like the 7th movie. I thought it was pretty good. And
I,
if you watch 7 in a vacuum and you ignore the last 2, like you know what's going to happen. But if you just don't think about it, it's got a cool premise, and the way it opens is super cool. With
yeah.
and Finn's character at that point still has a ton of potential, and Rey doesn't have crazy ass Jedi abilities yet, even though she gets them very soon thereafter. So yeah, I mean, I just thought it was, I thought it was actually a really good movie. And then
I mean,
the last
as much as it's hated, I even think that you can watch episode 7 and episode 8, and if you just ignore episode 9, it's a lot more enjoyable. Like even 8, like you know how there's the whole debate of like, will the sequels ever be redeemed the way that the prequels are? Like, I mean, ACOP talks about it like all the time.
I'm with Sean on it. I totally think that they will. I think it's. Yeah, of course. Like when I was a kid, the prequels were just being released. And once they had a couple years to marinate, people did not like them. They were not very well loved. But now, 20 years later, everybody who grew up with those movies as kids loves them. And Sean says it himself. He says his favorite, like Rey, is his kid's favorite character. And I think that's because that's who they're for. They're for the kids. And they want to see this cool character get these crazy ass Jedi powers. But the people who know Star Wars know like you can't bring Palpatine back from the dead. Like you can't pull all these powers out of your ass. Like, yeah. Yeah, I think everybody's with you there, Scott, for the most part.
I personally hate episode 9. Like, I just hate the whole somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah, it was too much for me as well. But like, just make a new villain, man.
Yeah.
Like you could have done something with Snoke, but you're just like, nah, screw it. We'll just bring back the old feller. Yeah. So it's pretty weak.
You could have just wrapped up Kylo Ren's story somehow.
Yeah, he could have been a lot cooler than he was as well. It's kind of annoying that he was just like a kid, basically. I didn't really like that. But because when he first came on, he had the mask and he looked so menacing. And it's like, oh, it's just like some angsty teenager. And you're like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, well, that's Disney. That's the sequel trilogy for you.
Mm-hmm. Do you think people will grow up to like them or nah?
I think I think the people who grew up with them, sure, but honestly, I think Episode 9 was so bad that the same thing won't happen with the prequels. Like, if it was just Episode 7 and Episode 8, I think people might actually come around to it. But Episode 9, there's just after you do somehow Palpatine return, there's no way to make OT fans and prequel fans and all of those people like the movies. Like,
yeah,
you're just gonna hate the whole somehow Palpatine returned. Again, it ruins Vader's sacrifice in Episode 6. It ruins the prophecy is complete, if you will.
Yeah,
it ruins the entire story of Episode 1 through 6, which is just like Vader's supposed to defeat the evil, which he does by the end of episode.
He does for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just keep pulling characters back from the dead, man. It's not so good.
I mean, they did it with Maul. I mean, again, I haven't gotten to that point of. I haven't gotten to that part of Clone Wars, but I feel like it makes a lot more sense for Maul because we only saw him for very little time.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He was really cool.
And he looks super cool in Episode 1, and then but like, yeah, I mean, so.
But why did he have to die that way, and then they had to bring him back? I mean, I'm fine with the Boba Fett coming back. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but I don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
To
Scott,
me,
that's interesting.
falling out of reactor shaft is more deadly than falling into a sarlacc that's going to kill you over thousands of years.
Tough to say. Turns out you can survive both. Yeah, Scott, I
I
think you're
think
right. Clone Wars
Clone
helped
Wars
the prequels become more
yeah,
beloved. Yeah,
no, yes,
definitely.
that's another thing. I actually watched a video essay by someone who was not a Lego fan or anything, just Star Wars fan.
Mhm.
And yeah, they said like the Clone Wars, George Lucas essentially shoved it through people's throats where it's like you're just gonna have to put up with, we're gonna continue making content based off of this new, era. Whereas Disney said after Episode 9, they're like, oh no, people don't like this. We're too scared of it. Like we're not gonna make more content from this era. So it's like the
Yeah.
fans won't care about it then because they didn't like it then, and it wasn't shoved into their throats later. Whereas Clone Wars was, so it's like this is what you're stuck with, even
Yeah.
after these 3 movies. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
And I guess people
interesting.
learn to love it. I don't know.
And maybe we're in an era where things don't get 7 seasons anymore, you know? Everything seems
Yeah,
to
we
get like 1 or
definitely
2
are.
seasons, then done.
Unless you're in Ninjago.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Not
Yeah.
Disney though, man. They do
Yeah.
like 2 seasons, then it's game over.
I mean, Inside Out 2, I mean, Disney has been bombing a lot, but Inside Out 2 has been doing well, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I
Me
haven't. I
too.
don't saw the first one either, but people
No.
seem to say it's good.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I haven't seen
Not
it
as good as Dune Part 2 though. So,
Did he? Oh, I haven't seen Dune Part 2.
ooh, yeah. Did you see Dune Part 1?
I did. It was
It's
kind
good.
of difficult for me to get through it, though.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It
I
was maybe
just
a little bit slow, but I don't know.
I thought it was, yeah, it was a bit slow, but the cinematography was, oh my god, some of
Yeah,
the
it
shots
was
they got were
impressive.
just
Yeah.
beauty. Yeah, Scott Davis loved Dune. Me too. The visuals were like so striking in that movie. It was so cool. Yeah, I
Yeah,
loved
to
it.
me,
The second
Dune
one was
Part
pretty good
1
too.
almost feels like Episode 4, but if the whole movie took place in Tatooine.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, I'd recommend the second one too. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I should watch it.
It's a lot more action in the second one.
Really, that's good. Yeah, first
I'm
one
so
lacked
interested.
action.
Yeah. I want to see the third one. I'm so intrigued by what's going down.
To me, though, I do want to point this out about Dune. If you look at Dune, it's not really like a sci. Oh, it is sci-fi, but like, it's not really a space movie. Like, space has nothing to do with it. It's just, I guess it does because of the whole spice thing. But like, the whole story could take place on one planet. I mean, even Star Wars kind of, but I don't know.
Yeah, true. More Dune Lego sets. That would be cool. I don't know what they
Yeah.
would make, but it would be cool.
That would be cool. I mean, we could still use Dave Bautista's character.
It's Game of Thrones in space.
I haven't seen.
Kind of
Game
is,
of Thrones,
actually.
so I don't know.
I saw early Game of Thrones, but I didn't watch all of it, which sounds like was the right choice. I heard it got pretty terrible towards the end.
Have you watched House of the Dragon?
No, I haven't seen that. I think it's probably like an HBO thing. HBO is so expensive. Can't afford it, man.
What are your streaming? What streaming do you have?
Amazon, because I mean,
Prime, yeah.
Amazon Prime,
Packages, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And Disney and Netflix.
Yeah, us too. Those are the only 3 that we have as well. And we have Spotify Premium. Do you have Spotify Premium?
No, I use YouTube Music actually.
Oh, really? What's the difference? Like, what's YouTube Music like?
I don't know. I mean, it's good. It's pretty good. I should do this. I can do this. I could pay like $2 extra to just have full on YouTube Premium, which probably something I should look into. But yeah, I mean, it's good. I can make playlists. I can download songs so I can play them offline. There's no ads. They got tons of artists. I don't know. It's pretty good. Pretty chill.
What? Who are some of the content creators that you like to watch in the Lego space, Nolan?
In the Lego space,
And I guess also outside of the Lego space, like
there's a few. I mean, I like to follow most that I see in the Lego space because I saw somebody did this for my channel early on, and they don't watch. I don't know if they watch my stuff or not, but there were a couple of people who started following me early on. I was like, you know what? That's kind of a baller thing to do, to just help out smaller channels if
Yeah,
you
I do
can,
that.
you know? Yeah, 100%. But you know, the people who I watch, I don't know, like a lot now is like the people who I interact with. So like I'll watch your videos, I'll watch I really like the Bricking News podcast on they
Oh,
drop
really?
on Tuesdays, which
I
I get a
need to
kick out of
watch
those
them. I
guys.
need to watch them
Yeah,
because
those guys are
I
funny.
like both Alex and
And
Jason.
Jason,
I like
yeah.
both of their content. So I don't know why I haven't started watching Breaking News, but I should.
Yeah. They work well together. It's cool because they're like obviously like friends in real life and it works
Yeah.
well. But and yeah, I mean just I don't watch a ton of like LAN people, like the really I don't really like a lot of the really big channels.
Yeah.
They get kind of boring after a while, but
Really? Why do you think that they get boring?
I don't know, like if I see one of them review a set, I've seen them all basically. Yeah, I don't know who
Yeah.
else. But I do I
Yeah.
like I will watch Jang. You gotta
Yeah.
watch the
Yes.
Jang man.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Jang
For me,
man's a
it's
legend.
when it comes to reviews, like I go to Jang, Tiago, and Josh builds stuff.
Oh yeah,
And
Josh.
I mean, I always
If we
go to
get
Clever
blessed
Pig
by
as
it,
well, but yeah.
appreciate that.
But
If
yeah,
we get
Josh.
a yeah, Jang is the OG.
Oh
Like
yeah, Jang is goaded.
I used to like just fall asleep listening to Jang videos.
Really?
Guys, it's like so chilled out. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, those guys are pretty good. I mean,
Mhm.
and then like yeah, some people that I watch on like live streams and stuff as well, like you know, Hive and
Mhm.
the ACOB fellas
Yeah, me
and
too. Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, but outside of that, I like to I don't know. My outside of Lego YouTube taste is kind of eclectic, I guess. I don't
Really?
know. Yeah.
What is it like?
I think my favorite creator is a guy, Nexpo. He only drops videos like twice a year though, but they're insanely good.
What are they about?
They're like internet horror kind of things. I don't know. I just find it interesting, and they're really well done. He does really good videos, but just get sucked in. Yeah. What about you? What YouTube folk do you?
Mostly, for me, it's a lot of Lego for the most part. You know, I
That's
watch
fair.
some non-Lego stuff, but mostly the non-Lego stuff is a lot of short form content that's just, I don't know, kind of
Okay.
funny.
Fair enough.
You know,
Fair enough.
yeah, yeah. I watched, you know, some. I guess also in short form, some like cool cooking videos, like you know,
Okay.
like people who do
Yeah.
some a little bit, just a little bit sometimes. Those are kind of cool sometimes.
Yeah.
Some skits as well in short form.
Do you make short form videos? I've not
Not
seen
really. How about you?
not so much. I used to, and I stopped, and
Why?
I don't intend to return, because they kind of. I find they kind of okay. There's like different levels of subscribers, in my opinion, and if you're doing lots of short form content, it's really easy to get subscribers, but the engagement is really bad. Like I saw this one guy who posts a lot of short form videos and he had like 20,000 subscribers or something like that. It's like a pretty respectable number.
For
But
sure.
then he did a community post and literally like nobody interacted with it at all. So and that's not really what I wanted out of YouTube.
Yeah,
I
me
kind of
too.
wanted to just
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to just chat with people who like similar things that I do, or maybe not, but I really wanted to interact with people. So I feel like long form videos are a lot better for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but your subscriber count it's not going to grow as fast.
But you might actually get monetized faster.
It will be better, I think. It's I've heard shorts make next to no money unless you're like huge. Like you need like millions and millions of views to even get monetized, and I've heard it's quite low. But yeah, I'm about to get my first paycheck for long form content. And
Really cool.
yeah, I mean, off a moderate amount of like, I've got 1,200 subscribers, not very many, but it's all right.
More than the 74, I think, that we have here.
I mean, it takes time, man. It just takes time.
Definitely does, yeah. Definitely takes time. So you've done this for like a year, right?
Yeah, I guess a year and a half now, because I started last January.
Well, what would you say are tips to like start/grow a Lego YouTube channel? I mean, I know that you did a video on it, and I've seen.
I did do a video on it. It was I knew it would do terribly too, and it did do terribly, but
really?
That's fine.
Just so you know, 10% of the views come from me.
I love it. I love it. I would say keep trying to improve what you're doing. You don't have to copy other people, but you can get tips and you can see things that they're doing, and go outside of Lego and look at like different editing, like people who do videos on editing and stuff like that, because those can be really helpful. And yeah, I mean, there's like I do literally everything from my phone, so the barrier is really low.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I even saw this was really cool. One of the bigger creators that I follow on my personal that's not Lego, he's a storyteller guy. He's got like, I think he's got like 8 or 9 million followers or subscribers.
Wow.
And he still films everything on his phone. It's just him telling stories to his phone.
Like what stories?
That's cool, man. He tells like strange, dark, and mysterious stories. Mr. Ballin's his name, but anyway. And he just does everything on his phone. So I was like, you can
including
do this.
The editing on his phone?
No, I think he edits on his computer, but I edit on my phone, and it's not too bad.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and I think one thing that's helped me with like, this is really helpful if you're going to do like a review video. A review video is like, they can be pretty boring. So I tried writing scripts, and I found that was really helpful. So you're not just like, because you don't want to just be standing around going like, and like, you don't have to tell people that it's got 500 pieces and it costs $60. Like, they're not mentally challenged. They can figure that out for themselves. Yeah, well, Scott Davis knows what I'm talking about. Mr. Ballin. Yeah. I watch his stuff every weekend, man. But like, I mean, you can tell people that information, but at some point it's kind of like,
I mean, I should probably stop doing that. I mean, I think price is good.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Everybody does it. Like, I don't hold anybody. I wouldn't hold it against anybody, but I would just like rather try and do something funny maybe, or something a little different. Anyways, I don't know. I always like making people laugh. So
that's why I like Josh Build stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like that guy doesn't even script his videos, which I find absolutely insane.
Yeah, me too. I'm like,
crazy.
I know Jane doesn't, and I'm not surprised because he knows how to narrate super duper well. But I'm like, Josh Build. It's like, how do you come up with those jokes off of the spot?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that's insane.
Scott Davis. He does do a good job. And he does all of his filming on his phone. I recently found out in his documentary. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yes, he does do a good job. I watch his videos. I listen to his podcast. All over that Ballin life. He's got me wrapped around his little finger. Wouldn't pay to see him live though. Not interested.
Why not?
It's just not interested. I don't want to. Yeah. I wouldn't want to pay to. I'm good.
So what's your microphone like? Did you upgrade your microphone?
Kind of. I had one that I bought initially off Amazon for my first like 3 videos, and it was so terrible. You might see ads for it, and I would recommend not buying it. They were like it was this wireless lapel mic. and you can find them on Amazon for like $40, like 30, $40, and they're garbage. Don't buy them. But this is my same one. It was $50 from Amazon. Razer Siren Mini. I just, I know Razer is a good brand. I've used some of their stuff before. I know it's pretty good. I use their free game booster software on my computer sometimes if I wanted to like play a game, and it works really well. So I was like, yeah, I'll give these guys a shot. And this is like for $50, I feel like it sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Because mics can be hella expensive. Yeah. So
I think they amplify the sound, right? That's what they do.
Well, I think it like condenses it, I think is the idea. I don't know too much about the science behind it, but I can tell if it sounds good and if it sounds bad. And I'm not willing to spend $300 on a mic. I spent $50 for the microphone and like $20 for the stand thingy.
That's cool.
Before I used to just hold it.
Yeah, I remember those videos.
Yeah. But yeah, and then just film on your phone and you edit on your phone if you want. I plug this microphone right into my cell phone and just do it.
Really? So it's like, I know that you sent it to me. It was just that, like, for me, it was like, the price was the price, but then the shipping was like $20, and it was like,
oh shoot, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, when I really considered buying it, when I'm like, yeah, I really should get it. It's like the shipping was $20, and it was probably gonna arrive when I was already in Mexico. So I'm like, I can't get it now. So yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I did notice when I sent it to you that I think it was out of stock at Amazon, so it had to be from like third-party sellers. So yeah, that was kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I think it was probably from third-party sellers. But yeah, you would still recommend it though, right?
I would. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth, like, if it was like, I'd probably pay like $70 for it. It's pretty. I think it's pretty good for the price. I mean, I see lots of people with like Rode mics and Shure mics, and I mean, I don't feel like they're $200 better than that, but I don't know. It's whatever works for your budget.
Yeah, that's true. For sure. So now you're using your phone, for example, right? Like, as a
yes,
camera.
sir. That's the one. Yeah.
Is it plugged into your laptop or is it just your phone?
Just my phone on a tripod, plugged into absolutely. But this is I'm just using a webcam I bought for this video.
So what is a webcam exactly?
Just like it's just I could attach this to my computer. It's just sitting on a tripod right now, but yeah, like it's just an external webcam, like how you probably have one like built into your laptop or computer or what have you. This is just okay. I got you. But yeah, in like a laptop, there would be like a camera built into the laptop.
Yeah,
everybody would call that a webcam, pretty much.
Oh, that's a webcam. Got it.
Yeah, but I just paid for a little bit of a better one because the one on my laptop sucks. They're super cheap. And again, it was a brand that I knew was pretty good, so try it out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What do you recommend? Because I'm also an Indiana Jones fan. So would you recommend that temple set?
Definitely. That's amazing, amazing Lego set. You should, if you're an Indiana Jones fan, you should get that before it retires.
Yeah, I mean, I also want to get the other
financial advice.
Yeah. I mean, I think my sets that I want to get before the end of the year that will retire is like the tournament lake, the Tri-Wizard tournament lake.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then also the 3 Indiana Jones sets, and then I did want to get the Hogwarts Express, the play set, not the UCS one.
Yeah, the Hogsmeade Station one. Yeah,
Hogsmeade Station. Yeah. I love your thumbnail for your video on that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I liked that one too.
It makes me laugh so hard every time that I read it out loud.
Yeah, it made me giggle too. That's if something will make me giggle, I was like, yeah, I'm putting that in the video. That's worth it. But that's it's pretty good set.
Yeah, but it retires by the end of next year, so I'm like, I might just wait for that.
Oh yeah, I wait for it, and it'll go on sale. It always goes on sale.
Yeah, I mean, another one is Hagrid's Hut that came out this year. I mean, I'm probably gonna buy that next year.
Yeah. Ooh, what about the Durmstrang ship? That looks like a banger. That looks like such a cool set.
Yeah, that set is so cool. I would also want to get
Yeah,
that.
I would like to get that one too. I've kind of put a pause on Harry Potter,
Why?
but I just got too many themes on the go, man. Can't be doing Speed Champs and Star Wars and Harry Potter and tech. Like it's too much. Something had to take a seat.
Yeah, well, are you a completionist for any theme?
Speed Champions, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a completionist for any theme personally. Like,
Oh, that's good. That's a good
I get,
mindset to
yeah,
have.
I mean, I get a good amount of Ninjago, and now I've gotten quite a few Speed Champions recently.
Mm,
And I have a couple of mainly the Harry Potter castle sets, the Hogwarts one,
yeah,
but only that 2018 to 2020 system because I was never a big fan of the 2021 system personally. I don't know about you,
gotcha.
but yeah,
Yeah, yeah. No, I didn't. Yeah, those are tricky. I didn't
yeah,
really get into those ones either. I don't think.
yeah,
Sisu
and
wants the dog and dragon from Hagrid's hut. Yeah, those look pretty
yeah,
good. Had a little. I think that would have been Norbert, Norbert
yeah,
the
yeah.
dragon. I think.
Hmm.
And Scott liked the owlry. I liked the owlry too. I thought it looked pretty cool,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. It's one that I'm like maybe I'll get.
Yeah, I can't. I don't want to get too into those like modular castle things because then I'm gonna have to buy them all, and
So you don't have a Hogwarts castle yet.
I do have one. Just one. Yeah, I
Which one?
have the room of requirement, but
Okay.
and it's really cool. I really like it, but yeah,
Oh
there's
yeah.
just too many. There's so many of them. There's so many. Yeah, and the new Great Hall one actually looks pretty cool as well. But
It does. It does. And then
yeah,
the fact that you can attach the boathouse in the front is nice.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it is pretty cool actually.
Yeah, that little boathouse is really cute.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. I feel like they're kind of doing a better job of planning out these modular sets this
Hmm.
time
Hmm.
because last time it was just kind of a jumbled up nightmare. But yeah,
Yeah, and the 2021 Great Hall, not very great of a Great Hall.
not very great. The not so great hall. Yeah.
Yeah, only
Oh
eight
man,
studs wide.
was it?
It was 8 by 24, I think.
Oh my
But
god,
like, I think
that
you,
is
you couldn't
terrible.
even fit two tables side by side. So like really
Really? I never knew that.
7 studs because the wall takes up a stud. So it's like
Yeah.
7 by 22 on the inside.
Gee, yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah,
That
it
is
was
not
bad.
great.
That's why I never got that set. I mean,
Yeah.
I would like to have the what is it called, the basilisk from that set because that's the one
Ah,
set
yes.
the Chamber
Yeah,
of
that's
Secrets. I wish that they were sold separately because that Chamber of Secrets is pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I know the set that you're talking about now because that basilisk remains exclusive to that, doesn't it? And
Yeah,
it's pretty damn expensive now. I think.
really.
I
Huh.
think so. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Yeah, I
Hmm.
don't know. My Harry Potter. I feel like I'm at a good place with it. My wife bought me Diagon Alley last year, and that's just like
Nice.
that's a banger. Yeah.
I wish I
Yeah.
had that set.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. It's pretty cool. I would
Mhm.
recommend that.
Yeah.
If you have the room for it, it takes up a lot of real estate.
Yeah, to me that and Gringotts would be really cool to get, but never gonna
Mm.
happen. Just again, knowing
Yeah,
my
it's
budget
expensive,
and
man.
everything, it's never gonna happen.
Oh, yeah, that's totally fair. Like that's crazy expensive. Yeah. I don't blame
Also,
you.
Barad-dûr and Rivendell probably never gonna happen. As
Yeah,
cool as they are.
that's fair.
Hmm.
I think if I had to pick one of any of those, it probably would be Rivendell though. That's a
Yeah, yeah, me too, me too.
yeah, it's pretty
I
good.
mean, the one that right now I'm like, it's gonna retire by the end of this year, so I want it is the Ninjago City Gardens.
Ooh, yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
like,
That's
it's
beautiful.
beautiful, but it's $350. I don't know if I can justify
Yeah,
that down here.
that's a lot of doll hairs. That
Yeah,
is a lot.
as Sean loves to say.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah,
Mhm.
those I'm. That's why I'm I'm a little hesitant to continue watching Ninjago. I don't want to get into another theme. I worry
Really?
about that. Yeah,
Ooh.
worry about that for myself.
I know Amber Laya watched the entire TV show. She said that she really enjoyed it, but she's probably not going to get many sets.
Ah, that's admirable. That is admirable. I think I heard her say that as well, actually.
Yeah. I'm just shocked that her white whale is the video series too.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I got a
That's
kick
funny.
out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
They
are
each their
probably
own.
the only one. They do have really cool figures, though.
Yeah, no, they do.
I
They
will.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely really cool minifigures there. So, are you a minifigure fan or really only sets? Like,
Oh man, I wish I wasn't, but I kind of am. I think Star Wars did it to me. Yeah. Most. I wish I wasn't, but yeah.
because
Some
like
of them.
Speed Champions minifigures, like they're there, but you don't really care about them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
They're kind of meh. I thought the one in the Lamborghini was cool, but yeah, most of them are like, eh.
Which one?
But
The Kunta?
the concept car, the Vision GT.
Yeah, that was cool. Is
thought
it
that was
Supercar Blondie?
yeah, allegedly. Maybe they did that, but anyways, what's do you have a favorite of your mini? Do you have a favorite minifigure?
Titanium Zane.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, 2015, which is TJ's name is based off of that.
Yeah, I figured.
Titanium J, but it's in the TV show it's Titanium Zane, but he goes by Titanium J.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's mostly light gray, but there are a few parts that are like silver, and it just looks
cool.
Really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He's a cool looking character, just in general.
Zane?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, cool. you didn't get to season 1, episode 7, right?
No, I got to like episode 4, I think. Thus far.
You'll see episode 7 and episode 10. Each of the ninja have like their own episodes. You'll see if you continue watching.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
How about that tall neck? Do you like the tall neck?
I love it. It's so cool.
I never got the tall neck. And another set, I mean, I'm not a Horizon fan, but the set looked cool.
Yeah,
another set that I regret not getting.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm a Horizon fan. I like the game a lot. And that's my favorite minifigure is from that set. Aloy.
The Alloy.
Yeah, such a cool minifigure. Mm-hmm. It's such a good job. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really cool. But yeah.
I don't think that I asked you, but do you have a favorite Lego set?
Ooh. Favorite set? Oh man, I don't know. Would it be Rivendell? Maybe. It's pretty good. Spicy. I don't know. Yeah, that or it might be. It's either that or like the 1/8 scale Lamborghini Sian. They're very good. Really good. What about you? What's your favorite?
Lego Ninjago Legacy Overlord Dragon. So you'll have to watch the last episode of season 2 to understand why, but it'll explain it all.
Oh,
it was supposed to end the TV show, so it's kind of like the Death Star. It's kind of even though like location wise and like set wise, it's nothing alike. It's kind of like the Death Star 2 final battle of Ninjago, if you want.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Yeah. So, yeah,
interesting. I'll have to keep watching then.
Yeah. Speed Champions, always very cool. So, are you gonna buy the 2 sets day 1?
Probably, if I'm being honest with myself.
Build it and review it.
Got to do it. I got to complete the 2024 Speed Champions Grand Prix review session.
And then are you going to do like a video with all of them?
I think I'm gonna do because I did this last year and it went really well. I was gonna do community polls and have everybody vote on their favorites,
Ooh,
and then
cool.
maybe do their see how that went. Yeah,
Ooh, cool.
it started off slow, but by the end I was getting like three, four, 500 votes on each poll. And that was back when I had like 500 subscribers. It was crazy, but yeah,
How
it
many
was fun.
votes per poll you were saying?
Like around between 300 and 500,
Ooh, that is
which
good.
is pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was just and it was fun. I don't know, got a kick out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Polls are always fun. I just started doing polls. Like I did 2 the other day.
Yeah, they're fun. They're good.
Yeah. And that's why I also did like a YouTube short recently.
Oh, nice.
It was funny because like you asked me about short form content. That's the last thing that I've posted like 10 days ago. But before that, just for the record, I hadn't done a YouTube short in like 10 months.
I got no hate. No hate. If people want to do shorts, then that works for them. I know like ACOB, they do exclusively shorts and live streams pretty much.
I enjoy their shorts though.
Yeah. Sean's shopping adventures always get a kick out of that.
Yeah,
and some people do really well with shorts, but yeah, it's just not for me.
Yeah, no, right. I agree. It's not really for me. I mean, I'll do one maybe once in a while, but I prefer doing long form content. I feel like it's more what do you call it? Satisfying. It's more I feel like there's a word that I'm missing to describe it. What would you call it? Like a satisfactory, self-satisfactory? I don't know. I don't know if you agree. I think that you got caught off, Clever Pig. Are you still there, Nolan?
Yeah, sorry. My computer decided it wanted to start running some updates mid-conversation. Yeah, sorry. Is it better now? I'm sure I cut out. I must have.
Yeah. I have a question. What type of computer do you have? What brand?
Asus, and it's a piece of
shit. Yeah, I have an HP. So I've come to the conclusion that HP desktops are probably pretty good, but HP laptops not so much.
Not so much.
Whereas Dell, you could go either desktop or laptop. Like Dell is probably the way for a laptop. Or Apple if you're into that budget. If you have that budget. Yeah.
I saved up to buy one for my wife, but that's about it. I think mine's just my processor in this thing is really not great, and it shows because they don't make it anymore. It sounded cool when I bought it because it doesn't require cooling fans, and it's really, really, it makes the laptop really thin, which I was like, that sounds cool. Turns out it sucks, but whatever, is what it is. Yeah.
That's cool, yeah. So what's the set behind you, like next to the flower, next to the orchids?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
The Peugeot 9X8, the Technic.
Is it one of the supercars?
It is not. It is a little bit smaller than the supercars. It's 1/10 scale.
Oh,
so it's still pretty big, but it's definitely smaller and less complex, but it's pretty cool.
So which are the different sizes that they make for Technic cars? I mean, I know they make, the big ones every 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, the big ones every 2 years. These ones, I don't know. Do they do these every 2 years as well? Because what was the one before this? The Ferrari. Yeah, I think these are probably similar. But then between them, they do like the Formula One cars, which are 1/8 scale as well. I think. But yeah, I'm not sure if those are on a regular schedule or not. I suspect probably not. They probably just make them when they can.
And then don't they do like $50 cars?
Yeah, they do. I don't really like them.
I know you said that those suck, right? Especially the Huracan. I heard you rant
Oh yeah, yeah, that thing's blows in my opinion, but I just like they look worse than Speed Champions and they're double the price and like so what's the point? Like why would you buy that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like the big Technic supercars, but I wish smaller Technic budgets was made for like cool machines that do lots of stuff, like cranes and construction vehicles are great for that because they can, excuse me, do lots of things. And I had a set when I was younger. It was a Technic cargo plane. That was so cool. Like it had a power functions box in it, so you could flick the switch one way and like the loading ramp would come down. You could flip it the other way and the propellers would spin. You could move the ailerons on the wings. It's just, I wish like do more stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know.
for sure, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot more cool stuff. So where do you think that you'll be heading with your content? Like, do you have any goals?
Do I have goals? I don't know. I like the path that I'm on. I want to take I always want to take more time to keep refining what I'm doing and do a little bit better job. This summer's a little tough because I'm doing like family stuff a lot. So like my video that I'm doing for tomorrow is gonna be pretty low effort, admittedly. So I suspect it probably won't do very well. But
Can you give a tease or say what it is or not?
It's gonna be a haul video. That's fine. But yeah, I bought some Lego that's older than me, so that should be interesting.
Is it the model team set that you were showing on your?
That was the one. Yeah, that's the one.
On
So
I
it's
think
old.
they showed it on Full of Brick.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Before my internet was having a conniption that night too, which is
it was.
You love to see it, yeah.
I will say that Maria's pen, that's a dang nice pen.
So yeah, she likes pens. That Maria, she sure does. But yeah, I think just keep trying to improve my stuff little by little, and yeah, it's been good so far. What about you? You got plans for the future for your channel? What's going on?
I won't say it, but I think that once that I upgrade, like microphone and stuff like that, improve audio quality and stuff like that, I don't know. Once that I'm back in the U.S. with more,
Sure.
Lego pieces, I can't say it right now, but there'll be content that content on stuff that like the Lego community has never seen.
Oh, nice. That's always good. Something
it'll
novel.
be possibly the most unique Lego content that you'll see.
There you go. I love it.
That's
Can't wait
the
to
only
see it.
that I can give.
Right on, man. That sounds good. Sounds juicy. I'm tuned in.
Yeah. Yeah, cool stuff.
Well, it is about 11 here, so I'm probably going to have to take off.
Okay, that's all good. Well, it was great having you on. Thank you so much for coming on.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, and thanks for everybody who has stopped in to chat.
Maybe in a couple of months. Would you be willing to come back?
Yeah, of course. Just give me a shout. I'm sure we could work something out.
Yeah,
in the future.
Cool.
No problem.
Scott
Thanks
Davis, great stream, guys. Take care.
Thanks for hanging out, Scott. Davis. What a guy.
Yeah. Always supporting everyone. You see Scott in like all of like the relatively small, and all of the live streamers.
Oh yeah, he's the man, 100%.
Yeah. Like he supports small channels a lot. You can tell.
It's always good.
Yeah, it's always
good. Yeah. Well, thanks again for having me, Oaktown, and yeah.
Well, that's it, everyone, for the live stream. So we'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Goodbye.